Okay, we are here. We are live with some more Pokemon Scarlet. See, I was waiting for the title to pop up. Yeah, we're back with more Scarlet. It's been once again another week. Last time we ended up beating the Inteleon 7-star Tera raid. And today we're doing the Hisuian Decidueye 7-star Tera raid. Admittedly, I wasn't actually sure if they were even going to do the Hisuian starters, or if they're going to do them like now, or potentially after the whatchamacallit, the Gen 9 starters, because we have all the Gen 9 starters, but I don't they're doing it now, so we're hopping right into a Hisuian Decidueye. This one thankfully does not look too bad. I am going to note, I do actually have the online service right now. This is the first time I think I've ever had it while playing Scarlet and Violet, funny enough, even though I've been playing this game for, I don't know, a year and a half or something is when I actually started it, maybe even longer. First time I've had it. I have not done any of the 7-star Tera raids. Not just the stars, but any of them at all. I haven't done any of them multiplayer. All of them I've done single player. So I think for now I'm just going to commit to doing these single player. I may as well finish the last 3 up. It should be the grass one. Because I'm like, I see no reason to not just commit at that point. Especially because this one doesn't look too bad. Initially, I was really concerned about this, but the more I thought about it, the more it doesn't look bad. So, it's Hisuian Decidueye has Scrappy, so it can hit ghost types with fighting moves and normal types with ghost moves. It has the moves Triple Arrows, Brave Bird, Shadow Claw, and Leaf Blade. Okay, where am I going? I think it's over this way. I hit the wrong button. I'm still ZA brain, not gonna lie. Ghost, I think. Is it this way? Am I crazy? Oh, it's this way. Perfect. It's this one. Here, I'll read in a sec. I don't remember all the rolls, sorry. Oh. Okay, well. It uses its shield at either 60% HP or 80% time remaining. It resets the player stats at 95% HP, or 95% time remaining. So, that is actually super easy to just wait out without really any punishment. It uses Bulk Up at 94% time remaining, and then it also uses Swords Dance at 80% remaining. So it does get to +3 attack, +1 defense, which is a little sketch. It also resets its stats at 81% time remaining, and uses Grassy Terrain and Leaf Storm at one point. So, yeah, I mean, some scary moves. Triple Arrows, I believe, has a high crit rate and can lower defense, which was kind of concerning. I was looking, because like I can't use Lunala or the Dawnwing's Necrozma because of Shadow Claw, so I was like, Arceus is probably just the easiest pick. Like when in doubt, Arceus it out, I've learned, or Dawnwing's Necrozma it out. Those are like the 2 best options I found for raids that can like consistently beat like a comically large amount of them. We have so few Grass Tera Shards, what? Okay, well anyway. And so I was sort of like, okay, well which type do I go for? And I realized that because, so it's a Grass Tera, so it has Leaf Blade, and then in Triple Arrows, I was like, both Poison and Flying resist its 2 biggest threats. Actually, it's not even Ghost type, so yeah, Shadow Claw isn't a stab either. So, those are like the 2 things I'm concerned about, and we can just go Poison type. I'm choosing that over Flying type. Oops, wrong thing. Because we're going to use Acid Spray. That'll just be my typical strategy. It does reset fairly early into the time, but honestly, I'm okay with that. We're just going to use Iron Defense, and hopefully we just don't take too much damage. So, any shiny deer? Very important question. And then we can just run, I was originally like, okay, I'll run Sludge Bomb. I can just run Judgment if I'm going to be Poison-type LMAO. So, we got Iron Defense, right? I'm not crazy. Okay, we don't need Calm Mind. Although we have it as an option if things are, for some reason, problematic with this strategy, but... Or, like, we're not doing enough damage, but I think at minus... At -6, we should be more than fine. What's the button? Hi! Oh, you're dope. Baby. Hello. Okay. Yeah, hopefully it's just nice and clean. And then I was going to say, with the online service, because I'll still have the online service for about a month, when we get to the Gen 9 starters, I might try doing some online raids with that for funsies, or one of the later weeks, depending on how I'm feeling. Just because I've never had the chance to do it. I'm not going to do that much, but just because I can, I may as well. Oh, it actually looks like this one doesn't even give Herba Mystica, so... If I'm going to do it, I want to try to pick one with Herba Mystica as a chance. So... You know, it would be fun to at least try that. Okay, we're going to make the 5% for the status reset. And it'll also use bulk up, but I would presume we're faster. It's an adamant nature. Yeah, so we're definitely faster. There's no way this thing is 120 base speed. Probably like 70 or 80 or something. I feel like I look a little funky today on the webcam. I think it's just the auto. This is the normal webcam though, so I'm not using a new one yet. I have to switch that in at some point soon. I've just been procrastinating it because the last one went poorly. I think it's just the shirt or whatever. It's not that bad. I think I just look slightly yellow or pale or something. I don't know. Something feels... That did shockingly little, given it's bulked up. And we don't have to worry about it resetting our stats anymore, which is great. So... We're going to Acid Spray, and then it's probably immediately going to reset itself, but may as well use it to... Okay, then. Build up the, Tera typing for me, so. Also getting burned. It's not gonna last very long, but we take it. But yeah, no, a big part of my concern was like, oh yeah, Triple Air is having the high crit rate is scary. Leaf Blade is a high crit rate as well. Oh, okay, it's at 80%. Never mind. Or 81%. I'm gonna recover just for that safety net. Especially now that it's Swords Dancing. We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. That's why I like. Yeah, initially this looked pretty scary, but then I realized Arceus just kind of mops the floor with it, especially with the poison typing. Okay, we're going for the Drifblim Will-O-Wisp that physically cannot hit it while it's shielded. I don't know why the AI does that. I don't know why they didn't program that differently. Be like, hey AI, don't do that. It does nothing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a case of the only way we lose is if we get, like, really unlucky with crits. Or even, like, medium unlucky with crits, I guess. Because if I were to get crit now, I probably could die, but I'm going to go one more turn with Acid Spray. Yeah. But after we technically have two people that can attack specially, I believe, but Drifblim doesn't feel like it. So we have not PP upped recover. We probably should have that PP upped. I don't think it's gonna matter here. Unless we get really unlucky with crits, but yeah, poison type just goes really well into this fight, especially if they have Acid Spray. And I was looking at like Swalot for a second, and I'm like, no, I can just do Arceus, which is like just significantly stronger. Because I don't need to like get rid of the Scrappy ability. Oh, Leaf Storm only hits one person. That makes things actually easier. Yeah. See how much this does. And the fact that it resets our stats only once and at 95% HP, or at 9% time, that's like super forgiving. I mean, I see how come they don't give Herba Mystic over this one, because it doesn't seem that bad at all. Now the real question is Hisuian Typhlosion or Hisuian Samurai going to be problematic? Hopefully not. Hopefully we have just smooth sailing from here on out. But you never know. So, we'll see how it all shakes out. Yeah, Judgment again. I think that's all we're going to be clicking, except for maybe a recover here or there. Yeah, we're not doing like crazy damage, but this should be more than enough to beat it with the time we have left. Unless we get crit a bunch. But thankfully, even with it being +3, it still doesn't do like crazy damage to us. All its moves are non-stab. and at least all the moves he uses against us are on stab. Honestly, a small part of me was worried he was just going to start clicking triple arrows because of the high crit rate or some shit. And then you have defense drops, but thankfully it just goes for the highest damaging move. It's not aware enough of that. Is that actually not enough to break the shield, unfortunately? Oh, the recoil, I think, was enough. I probably should recover to be safe. We have the wiggle room. Oh yeah, and then the Driftwood burn will come in too. Which makes crits significantly less threatening. Okay, now we should be good. I think it's gonna be 2, maybe 3 hits. I like that 2 hits, okay. I like that the cheat code for this was just Arceus. Because it's just so damn flexible. And it gets a lot of the good moves. Okay, if we get statted, or stat dropped or anything, it wouldn't have mattered at that point. Or crit or whatever. Boom. Okay, I don't have nicknames picked out for the Hisuian starters. I didn't get that far because I wasn't even sure if they were going to come into play. So at some point when we're shiny hunting in Legends ZA or something, I'll have to come up with nicknames for the Hisuian starters. But we have all the other starters, 7-star Tera starters named, so that's always nice. What do I want to do with this? The Fireball's decent. I kind of like the Sport Ball, weirdly enough. Yeah, it's got the red and the white. That feels more fitting than the Fireball due to the lack of the greens. Cool. This was thankfully super straightforward. Fingers crossed the next two are like that, because that would just make my life a hell of a lot easier. Okay. Yeah. Only 2 mighty Pokemon to go, which, frankly, absolutely love to see it. Okay. Anything crazy? I mean, not really, but that's expected. Can't get the Herba Mysticas, so. Okay. Let's see, what will be the Dex entry? Oh wait, there isn't going to be a Dex entry, that's right. It's not in the Dex. Damn, I got excited for nothing. I was like, oh, I get to read a Dex entry. Once again, I think Arceus has now taken the cake for most of the 7-star Tera raids being, or at least the starters for sure. And Dawnwing's Necrozma is up there. And then there's like Swalot or some stupid shit that's just like funny that it's there. I'll drop you in here. The Mightiest Markon, Decidueye the Unrival. Get the perfect stats. Cool, cool. Fun stuff. Yeah, no, this was thankfully super straightforward. Yeah, part of me is like, should I be messing right now with the online or something? But like, I want to try it at least once or twice. I might find out that I don't really care. It probably doesn't change that much for me, given how much I've been doing the single-player ones. And it would really not make much of a difference. Like, it doesn't change rewards, I don't think, or anything, so. But hey, it might make things a little bit faster than with the NPCs, because more people have, you know, actual competent Pokemon in some level of strats. I don't know how many Tera raids are even done these days, to be honest. Just because of how long this game's been out. And we need to recap that. Okay. I was like, I should probably triple check that. Let's just pick a random legendary or some shit. Let's just do go. Just to burn through some of these. I kind of forget about them sometimes, the XP candies in this game. Happens to the best of us. Where's that put us? Ooh! I probably should do a tiny bit more. There's old min-max. I got Kessel. Much lower level, so. Like 40 of those. Oh, well that's higher than I thought it was gonna be. A Shockwave. extreme speed? Huh. What's the Thunder Cage do? Oh yeah, Thunder Cage is cool. This thing has such a limited move pool, but the moves it gets are pretty good. To be fair, it makes sense as a balancing method. Thrash. Huh. Would not have expected some of these. Explosion. Nah. Wouldn't be surprised if it got a few new moves in Scarlet and Violet that I'm less familiar with. They didn't have them probably in a Sword and Shield. Or so I'd assume. I don't fucking know. Okay. Let's do some Regidrago if it's not level 100 as well. Yeah. Just use some L's. That's the one I think we're most likely to just accidentally cap on if I'm not paying attention. I'll just do a good chunk of XP. Yeah. Cool. Grunge. Ooh. Well, I guess I should have gotten rid of Bite. Dragon Claw. Hammer Arm. I don't know why Hammer Arm gives me flashbacks to Gen, like Ruby Sapphire going for the Reggies as a kid. Right. You get a Dragon Energy now, or is that like... No, you get it now. This is it now, or is it like way later? Is it like level 100 or some shit? But nah, Thunder Cage wasn't, so... Explosion. Everyone, all the Reggies want to be blowing up. Okay. Cool. We'll leave things here. Thankfully, nice and quick and easy. Didn't have to stress myself out. We'll do some quick double saves while I switch things up here. So give me one moment. I'm gonna mute up. I'm just gonna switch the games out. I'll be back in a sec. BRB. Okay, I'm already back. Switch the switch thingy. Pop in a sec. Okay. We're back for more Pokemon Legends ZA. Yesterday was a busy day with this game. We used the online service for the first time, so we did a bunch of trades with my friend Unresolved / Nemanja. He pops up sometimes. Yeah, we did a bunch of trades, so we were able to get all the Gourgeist forms in different sizes. We were able to get Porygon Line, Milotic, and then like all of the Trade Evo Shinies, which was pretty sick. Although those got transferred back to home because I didn't have the space. So, yeah. We did that, and then we did the online battle stuff, the Infinite, or the Link Play, whatever, what is it called? The Ranked Battle ZA Battle Club. We ranked up a lot faster than I thought I were. After 2 battles, we already hit rank S, which is what we needed to hit to get all of the Mega Stones. I'm just more so trying to show. Although I'm not getting anywhere. But yeah, so we have all the new Mega Stones. We have apparently every team has a new Mega Stone, the Kalos starters and Excalibur included. So I want to try to quickly build. We only need 3 Pokemon, but I kind of want to build like an actual team intended for the online thing. And I wanted to get some shiny Pokemon to flex. I realize it's really not that necessary because I'm going to be using, I think, Mega Garchomp Z and Mega Lucario Z, which I just have as teammates. But I want to go for shiny ones, but I also have yet to see what those shinies look like. So we're going to try to do that. We'll start and then get a nice team. Because I want to see how hard it is to get to rank S and see if I can do it. Just out of curiosity more than anything. So, yeah, so we're going to be shiny hunting. So, yeah, I don't know what my last Pokemon is. I should probably look at that in a sec. But yeah, I think the core is going to be... Because we pretty much just learned that, like, fast Pokemon that hit hard are by far the best option for this. Which is why Mega Lucario Z and Mega Garchomp Z are what I'm picking. Even if, like, Mega Garchomp regular does more pure damage. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Okay. And then I've also been going through the Pokemon in my box the past couple days and trying to figure out what natures I want to give them. Because at some point we're going to mint like a ton of Pokemon, especially alpha. I mean, it's mainly alphas, but a ton of Pokemon, some legendaries as well and stuff. But yeah, today I'll be shiny focused. Let me see if I can figure out what I want for my third Pokemon. So I was sort of looking at it in terms of, here, I can even ease of explanation. I just knew I wanted these two because we get a really good physical and special attacker that are fast and hit hard. And then it was kind of a matter of what did I want the last of the 3 slots to be, because we only can have 3 Pokemon in our party. So I was sort of thinking, like, Lucario covers Garchomp's weaknesses pretty well. Because Garchomp is weak to Ice, which both of my Lucario stabs are super effective against. Fairy, which, while we're neutral defensively, Flash Cannon will do well into Fairy types. And then Dragon, Garchomp can kind of deal with. And then Lucario is weak to Fire, Fighting, and Ground. Fire, Garchomp deals with Ground. So it's mainly looking for things for Fighting or Fire. Because initially I was looking at Water, but it might step on the toes of Garchomp a little. Although a good Water type would be at least worth considering. I was looking at like maybe a Psychic type. Could work. But I'm trying to find something. The bigger priority is not having a shared weakness with any of these guys. So I'm kind of just looking. So ideally get something fast and strong. Although I'm not sure if having like a bulky lead Pokemon theoretically could be good. Because like Slowbro would work really well typing wise, given it would be super effective both into ground and fighting. And wouldn't share any weaknesses. Gyarados is interesting. Let me think for a sec here. Electric, Rock isn't an issue. Electric's not an issue. What else are you weak to? You're weak to something else, I feel like. It's got good attack and bulk. It's not like crazy fast, but Gyarados could be worth it considering. It does have a Mega, but I don't necessarily have to use the Mega if I don't want to. I feel like I'm missing something that's weak to. Okay, that's worth considering. There is technically Starmie, but I'm worried that regular Starmie isn't good enough. Like, cause like regular Garchomp's obviously very good, and Lucario is pretty solid. I want something that doesn't necessarily need the Mega to be good. I was kind of considering maybe like a Raichu situation, Mega Raichu, but I don't think a Alolan Raichu is quite good enough for what I'm looking for. Yeah, like Alakazam was a consideration. We already have the shiny one lying around. Or even like Mega Gengar. Although they're both pretty fragile. And also, actually Gengar's weak to ground in this, so that wouldn't really work. Gardevoir's intriguing. What would Gardevoir? So just Steel and Ghost. Okay, that's also intriguing. Oh yeah, I was also kind of considering Fairy types, but I'd have to have a good option. Let's see. Yeah, like Mega Slowbro is pretty good. Although it's slow, but it'd be like the bulky one. I don't know if like a Bug type. I think was Bug. Nah, Bug would be weak to the fire. Let's see. What would you be weak to? Oh no, ice would be a problem, yeah. No, you unfortunately share all the weaknesses with Lucario. The match, what would... Nah, you'd be weak to ground. You're only weak to... Swamperd's a theoretically interesting pick. Although it's pretty slow. Although it's interesting. I mean, Gyarados is probably a better option. I mean, I can even pull up their regular stats real quick, just out of curiosity. So we got but yeah, just the A, I want a shiny of this anyway, and B, it's got a good defensive typing. And they basically have the same BST. It's only Gyarados is 5 higher. Yeah, 60 speed versus 81 speed, and then 125 attack. It's not, I think overall, not even that much more bulk on Swampert, all things considered. Yeah, I think Gyarados is the better of the options there. Although the quad weakness is a bit rough. I was kind of considering something like Golisopod, but it's also just very slow. You'd be weak to ground. Would you do any good? Not really. I don't think Crobat's good enough. I mean, it's fast and it hits decently hard. What would I... Hang on. So this would cover... Fighting... More in terms of fairy... grass, which we don't have. Bug, which we don't really have. Although, neither of those are that threatening with the Pokemon we have. I think Gyarados is probably our best pick. Which I'm not that excited to shiny hunt, admittedly, but... We'll see what we can do. Okay, I think we go for that. I say we say... Lucario, Gyarados, and Garchomp, I think that's my lock-in. I mean, if we're really struggling, we could always switch it up, and it doesn't have to be a shiny, obviously. I'm just doing it to be funny. I'm not sure exactly where Riolu / Lucario spawn. I hope that won't be an issue. Oh yeah, the only other thing I was considering really was like Gardevoir. Hang on. Which, Gyarados is probably better than Gardevoir, but hypothetically, it would help with what? Fighting types, dragon types. Where'd it go? Fighting types, dragon types, poison. Kinda dark. Yeah, no, I don't like. I think Gyarados is the right pick. Albeit, not the most exciting thing in a shiny hunt. Okay, well, let's start doing some bench resets. In terms of what we have, in terms of shiny donuts, we have Dragon 1, Dragon 2, Dragon 2, Dragon 2, Alpha 2, so we'll probably just use a Dragon 2. We have Water 2, Alpha 1, Water 2, Alpha 2, Water 3, Alpha 1. Okay. We'd probably do Water 2, Alpha 1 then. I mean, I would like to say the Alphas were better, but the other two are better anyway. And then... What's the last thing? Oh, Fighting. Fighting 1 or Fighting 3, Alpha 2. I would just do the Fighting 1. Okay, not like super great. I guess I didn't really consider how we get Lucario, which could be problematic, but hopefully not. That's my genius tech. Hey, then maybe we'll start looking at the nickname spreadsheet some more. Potential nicknames ones, see if can categorize a few more names. Cause we've been slowly working at that while shiny hunting. Although I might wait until we actually end up in an area. Yeah. So hopefully I won't regret any of these choices just from actually finding the shiny perspective. I'm just down for that, actually. Yeah, because I didn't think the Goomy one would be that hard. Goomy one. Gibbo one would be too bad. It was the, I was gonna say Magikarp, but magical shiny more like. Is it a Pidgey? Is it... It's Badoo! Ooh, it's the first one we got in this game! Oh, look at you. Here we go, this ball. Oh. Little fellow! Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, we didn't have any in this game so far, so I will take it. Well, that was quick. Didn't even have to do the shiny hunt to find a shiny. Little fellow. Okay, I'm going back to leaving notes, even though this one is less relevant. Little fellow. Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised we hadn't found one of these up until this point. We have the full line in Legends Arceus, so I'm not like... I wasn't really going to hunt it down, but they're silly, so I'm happy to get them. Fairy Roselia and Roserade are quite nice as well, and Badoo's just cute. Aw, look at the little guy. The little... Oh, it gets so angry! Look how scary it is. Everyone's so intimidated by it. How do you sleep, little fella? Oh, I kind of just plop down. Love a good plop. Okay, hang on. This is a good opportunity, as they say. The little run. Oh! Oh, the hops! Oh, that's so cute and precious. Look at it! Bling, bling, bling. Wait, listen. Little, like, squeaks almost. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love it. It's very adorable. Oh, boy. Okay, well, we gotta get the girlfriend shiny update. She'll probably be pretty happy to see this one. She really likes this line. I think she has the nostalgia from using it in Platinum as a kid. And, I mean, you know, how could you not like the line? Unless you're, like, evil. Oop. Okay. Hit her with the boop. Why did I get added? Who's adding me in the year of our Lord 2026? Oh, okay. Someone asking about. Hang on. Did she type Bubby? Okay, it was actually just someone asking if about they were buying like a Humble Bundle thing, and they already had some of the games. They were just asking if they want anyone in the group chat wanted like extra codes, and I don't really care enough. They're fighting games, so not something I actively play. Go for the Crocodile Good Nature. And the Sandile. Or Alpha Sandile looking for a Good Nature. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully in this area we'll get the full shiny line for all three. That'd be pretty sick. Unfortunately, we can't get the Hisuian line from this as far as I'm aware. For Gudra. Which I still would love. But that's okay. Maybe one day we'll see about hunting that. It's just a bit of an undertaking. Okay, so we're going for dragon types. Actually, just these guys now, and okay. Full-blown dragon up in this place. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I want to rock here. Actually, we're probably Caliber, you? Sure. We got a psychic type for stuff. Okay. Let's go find the Dragon 2. We have multiple of them. I'll just take whatever I find first, probably, which will be the slightly better one. If there's not that many good options for shiny hunting dragon types, but most of them are like 3-star or above. Excuse me. And I mean, given that we don't have any of these as shinies, I'm like more willing. Also, catching some of these might be a bit of a nightmare, but okay. I guess the other minor concern is I actually don't... I can't match the ball particularly well for Shiny Garchomp, because I don't know what Shiny Garchomp Z looks like. I do know what the regular Shiny Garchomp looks like, which is like pink. So I might honestly just do a Love Ball, because it's dramatic and funny to kind of do that. Okay, we're going to have 17 minutes. Yeah, we're not going to have like a crazy amount of time here. We'll have to see. We have to see what layout we get here. I think small is typically actually better because of the reset method. It just depends where we like positionally get and where all the other spawns are. So, I mean, the absolute worst case scenario here is we don't get a Gibble at all, but... Okay, so this is Dragonite. Probably gonna run away. Okay, Gibble actually spawns over here with the resets, it looks like. Okay. That would leave Goomy over here. Yeah, okay, this isn't great. Not bad, though. Okay, let me see about any more Pokeballs real quick. Now we'll just start teleporting. Okay. So yeah, we might not notice if a shiny Gibble spawns, but we'll figure it out. We'll notice if a Dratini spawns, most likely. Hopefully we don't somehow scare any of them away. That's the one concern. Albeit, it's probably okay. Although when we try to catch one of them, it's going to despawn them all. Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. They have not been moving much. Alpha. Not here for alphas, though, so... I think we'd actually hear a sound for the shiny if it's Dratini. I don't even think I need to turn. I hope this is spawning Gibble in. It's hard to say, I guess. No, we'll make do. We will make do. Okay, well, the moment we can start looking at some of these nicknames. I got, just for a refresher, I've been categorizing a bunch of potential nicknames that I had created at a different point, probably for different shinies that I never used. I've been sorting them into categories of just like a general category for like, I don't know if it's like a funny sound or a food or stuff like that. What like the 2 colors it'd most likely be associated with, if there's any, like the personality. So like if it's like aggressive and likes battling, or it's like a little tiny baby cute thingy, that kind of thing. Like a shape or size. So if it's large, small, circular, and then up to 4 types that would make sense for the name. So some of these are like super easy to sort, and others like don't get sorted into anything basically. But yeah, okay. So we left off, we have Global Warning. Okay, so that's going under quirky names. I don't think there's really a color, but I would say aggressive likes battling, which probably just makes it mainly fighting. Although I could see fire just as the Warman, and maybe even like dragon. That feels kind of... Then we have Globus and Glubus, so that's just funny sounds. I don't think we're getting anywhere with that, though. Yeah, I don't really see where I'd get with that. Gloompen is also just funny sound. I mean, I guess it's more likely to sort of fall under that like little goofy, silly, cute kind of vibe, but not even like a guarantee on that. I might hold off on that. Gloopy. Funny sound. Glorpo, funny sound. Okay, we have a lot of these kind of vibes. Glorbert, that would be a funny sound. Glorpo, Glubbo, Glumbo, Glup. These are all just funny sounds with like no other context to them. Glutes, that is actually, I guess it's a shortening of a word, I think, but it's like a muscle. Don't really, I guess aggressive likes battling or fighting type would be the things most associated with it. Then we got Gobber. Okay, well, we're back to funny sounds. We got Goblin, which I guess we'll put that under words. I guess the green would probably be the general color. Maybe black to some extent. Aggressive, not aggressive, like creepy, edgy, mischievous. I mean, dark type, ghost type. Maybe poison type. None of them have despawned at least. Golbur, we're back to funny sounds. Goldenrod. I think I mean that is actually like the color funny enough. Is how I picked this, so that'd be like a yellowy or orangey, I think. I can look this up actually. Ah! Almost dropped my controller, sorry. Hang on. No, it's definitely like pure yellow. It's not orangey at all. Okay. I don't think anything else though besides the color. Golden Ticket. I guess that's a quirky name. That'd probably be a yellow Pokemon. I don't know what else it would be though. Gold Digger. I guess that's a word. I don't. My instinct is to associate it with yellow because of gold, but that's not really what a gold digger is. I guess I'll put yellow or like green. I fucking find out. I don't think there's really any. Well, I guess if I had to categorize it, creepy, edgy, mischievous would be kind of funny. And having it be like a dark or a ghost type or a poison type all kind of feels fitting, I guess. Goldwing. Okay. I guess I'm counting that as a quirky name. Yellow. Really about it. And then flying, maybe dragon, because a lot of dragons fly. Goliath. Get word. I don't know if aggressive likes battling really makes sense for that. I guess I don't know it. I only think of like David vs. Goliath, the story, but I'll put it for that anyway. We got tall or big. I don't know why I associate it with like rock or ground or fighting. I don't know if any of that even makes sense. Hang on, let me look up Goliath. Is there like any large person or thing? Oh, okay, I guess that actually does work fine enough then, I guess. Yeah, rock and ground, I don't. Good stuff. Okay, that's a quirky name if I've heard one. I don't think we're getting anything else out of that, though. Goodbye is a word. Oh, I probably almost meant this in like a Luigi board sense. Ouija board sense. So I'm putting that under creepy, mischievous, and then like ghost and dark. Maybe that's not what I meant for it, but that's just what I immediately thought of. Goop or goopy. I'd be using that more as a funny sound. I think that would be a word, but I don't know why I'm associating it with like a purple or a pink. Nah, not purpley maybe. And like a poison type, if anything. Maybe like, grass comes to mind. Nah, not really. Maybe poison. If I had to pick something. Gordon. Okay, that's just a human name. That's all we got out of that. Gorf. That's a funny sound. Gorge. Like a cliff kind of thing, I think is the easiest way to put it. Hang on, I'll look it up real quick as well. Okay, so far no shinies. Hang on. A deep narrow passage with steepy rocky sides or ravine. Okay. I guess large would make taller big. Ooh! Can we do a sneaky on you? Honestly, I'm so down to use the love balls on these guys. Aww. Let's go. Okay, perfect. And then we just immediately go back to teleporting. Heck yeah. Okay, Shiny Dratini. Let's go. One down. A lot of other shinies to go. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna put that under, what, 4430 maybe? I can't type. Okay. Yeah, Gorge, I was thinking tall, big. And then probably like rock or ground. Is like the natural terrain sort of thing. Gorpy. Okay, well, that's a funny sound. Gouda, so that's a cheese. What kind of color is Gouda cheese? I think it's more of a white cheese, right? Isn't that crazy? Yes. It is the not white cheese. It is. Well, no! Like yellow on the outside, white on the inside. I guess I'll put yellow and white. I don't think we're gonna have any types or anything out of that. Grabby Hands or Grabby McHand. Okay, that's a quirky name, alright. Grace, that... I was gonna say that's a name, but I guess I probably mean it more in the word sense. I don't know, I guess I associate that with purples and pinks, but that's more just because I think it'll like psychic or fairy types for it. More of like an elegant thing, which I guess I don't really have like a personality for like elegant. Not that that's a personality per se. I guess about we gotta do some updates. Grandfather. Okay, that's a word. I don't have old, so I don't think anything else is going with that. Grandiose. I'm probably associating that more with like delusions of grandiose, but just like scope or intent. That's a word, obviously. What would I associate with that? Because yeah, I can see that going in like a literal sense or like a delusional sense in a sense. Maybe like purple or black. Purple for wealth, black for like the... I don't know. I think out of the descriptions I have, creepy, edgy, mysterious makes more sense to me. And then I could see this being like fairy or psychic for like the wow factor, or like dark or ghost for the more like evil factor. Not that, not in like a mental health scary way, kind of. I mean, it is, but you know, not in a villainizing way. But anyway, granola, that'd be a food. I associate that more with like brown, maybe tan. Don't think I really have any types. Grasp. Okay, that's a word. I guess fighting. Aggressive likes battling will make the most sense, which just kind of leads me to fighting. I can almost think of like flying or dragon, like grasping something with their talons. Grass toucher. I guess I'll put that under quirky names. Probably green. Grass doesn't really work for that. But that's the only type I can associate with it. Gratify. Okay, let me get a quick triple check on that definition, just to fully vibe check it. I think I know, but please or satisfy. Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm kind of associating that closer to the psychic and fairy types. But even then, I could see it in the interesting, like, dark ghost kind of way of, like, yeah, gratify the evil wish. Great dupe. Okay, well, that's just a quirky name. I don't think we're getting any further with that. Greek yogurt. That's a food. I guess I associate that with white. While I'm getting there. Oh, wait, shit, I put that in the great dupe category. Or great wall was the word, sorry. I guess I'll put that under quirky names. Maybe gray, just like stone brick kinda. Tall or big. I don't have like tanky. Maybe I should do something with that almost. I guess rock or ground if I had to pick a typing. But yeah, to pick, or even like steel. Like, is the Pokemon like offensive or defensive kind of vibe? Could be interesting. Dreamy. Well, that's a funny sound. I mean, I guess green. If I had to pick something. Green Machine. Okay. That's a quirky name if I've ever heard one. The color green, I guess. It's the association. I mean, if I'm thinking Green Machine, I'm thinking like grass, steel, maybe bug. I have greeny. Okay. I guess funny sound green. Gregory, that's just the name. I don't think I'm getting any further than that. Human name. Grenade. Okay. That'd be a weapon. I forgot I even have that category because I only ever use like 3 categories. Not really a color. I mean, I guess technically gray. Aggressive likes battling would make the most sense. I guess round. I don't know if I'd... Type is hard on this one. Fighting or like steel or maybe even fire. I don't know. It's kind of all over the place in that regard. Grippers. I guess it's a quirky name. I don't think we're getting any further with that though. Grump. Okay, well that's a funny sound. Grunch and funny sound. Gronk. Funny sound. Growth. That is a word. Actually, yeah, it's a word. I mean, I associate it with like plants mainly, so like green and yellow maybe. Grass or bug. I mean, it could also be like boner, but grubby hands. Now we're going back to quirky names. I don't know what the fuck to do with that though. Maybe I need a category for has hands. I really hope this is spawning in like Gibble. Or even fucking Goomy off to the side, even though I highly doubt it. For the Goomy especially. Oh boy. Oop. Otherwise, this is gonna probably have to get redone for something. I mean, I guess I only at the moment need 1 Gibble to be happy, and I'm fine. We're not gonna run into that many Garchomps, so I'm not that concerned about stumbling into a shiny one of those after evolving Gibble. Like, the chance is not literally 0, but it's extremely low. Plus, I already have the full evolution line as shiny in between Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, just from stumbling into them a bunch on my own. Okay, Grumble. That is a word. I don't really associate that with much, though. Grumpo. Would be a funny sound. I don't have a thing for grumpy. So that yeah. Oh, the name Grumpy comes next. Okay. I don't think there's really much category into that. Grunchy? Okay, well that's just a funny sound. Grunko is a fun... Like, a lot of these don't have any meaning. Grunky's funny sound. Guineo? Like the banana? I think that's what that's from. I'll pause for 1 sec. This is a type of banana, right? Not like a pig. Yeah, it's a type of banana. Oh, it's a green banana, apparently. Okay, well, I'm still putting yellow, even though it's green as well. I guess I'll put green first. I mean, if anything, it's gonna be like a long Pokemon. Probably a grass or bug type. Gummy. Okay, well, that would be a food. That could be associated with so many colors, so I'm just not... I mean, maybe like red or blue, but that could be 12 colors for that. Gunslinger. I guess I go under word. Probably aggressive likes battling. I need like a shoots shit category too, huh? I don't think fighting necessarily means anything there. Guppy, that is an animal. It's like a small fish, isn't it? Or am I just like losing my mind? Is it like a baby fish of a certain type? No, it's just like a little fish. Okay. Oh, these are pretty. A lot prettier than I thought. A lot of different colors, it looks like. Okay, well, I'll just put a water type. Maybe I should have had like a rainbow thing. Yeah, no, I mean water makes sense. That's all I got though. Okay. I mean, I can associate it with blue because of water, but Gustloff, I believe, is a type of German weapon because I had done a bunch of those while considering like Shiny Klitzer. Wait, it's a ship? No, I'm pretty sure this is a gun. Hang on. Name of several rifle designs and yeah, I don't know why I picked German rifles. Very specific, so I guess just like brown or black would be the color if I had to pick something. And then aggressive likes battling. GV is in the nerve agent. Okay, that go under weapons. Is there like a color associated or is it just like clear? Oh my god, I almost threw thing again. Just a toxic compound. Colorless and odorless. Okay. But no colors. I mean, I guess if anything, aggressive likes battling would make sense. And then poison types. Maybe ghost types or dark types even to some extent. Gyro. Like, okay. Okay, well, just give me the food euros. It's not what I meant, I don't think. Well, we're not getting anywhere with that. I mean, I don't think I meant Euro. A lot of alphas, not a lot of shinies. People are also down 1 routine, which doesn't really help. I really hope we've been resetting Gibble too, otherwise it's gonna suck. Yeah. Fuck. I look at like shorthand. I swear this is. Okay, I think I guess I just put it under sounds. I don't know why I'm associating this with like round circular steel ball thing. Like there's nothing. I don't know why. I think I'm just making shit up. Anyway, geyser, that would be a word. Associated with blue. I'm gonna say water type. Maybe fire type for some reason. Are geysers caused by like heat? Maybe I'm just making that shit up, but I think hacksaw. I have a thing for saws, yeah. They kind of come in all sorts of colors. I mean, gray would be the most common. It seems like, but like red or yellow. I mean, the gray would be like the saw part, though. I guess if anything, aggressive likes battling. Like, excuse me, a steel type. Halberd is a weapon. Although I kind of have to look up what it looks like. Okay, it's sort of like a staff spear kind of thing. I mean, mainly gray. Like steel. Aggressive likes battling would make sense. I mean, I guess steel probably is the best bet. Maybe some sort of fighting type, but kind of depends. Halloween. Okay, that'd be a word. I guess I associate that with orange and black, because it's sort of just the colors mainly associated with it. Creepy, edgy, or mischievous. Ghost or dark type. Maybe poison, weirdly enough. Although, probably not. Ampero. Okay, now we're getting back into sounds. Hampty and Hampy. Okay. Hamster wheel. Well, that's just a quirky name right there. Round. That's all I got on that one. I mean, I guess I could do like, oh, steel type, but Doesn't really help. Hamstring, that would be a word, and it'd be like a muscle. Probably aggressive, likes battling and fighting types. Hamtaro. Is that a thing? I think I just meant it as a sound. But I feel like that's like a... Yeah, it's like a little anime thing. But I know a little is probably actually big. Okay, I'm gonna leave that as blank for now because I actually don't really know what I want to do with that. Hand Wiggler. Okay, see, now that's a great name. We got words. I don't think we're getting anywhere else with that though. Hanger. Okay, that's a word. Okay, the issue with hanger is I could be talking about like a plain hanger or just like a clothes hanger. So it's hard to kind of classify. And either or, it's still not easy to classify. I mean, I guess the gray or brown kind of works for both. And then steel kind of works for both. And maybe ground. Happening. Okay, that's a word. Fuck if I know what else to do with that, though. I mean, I'm probably thinking of the movie The Happening, which makes me think of, like, Ghost or Dark. Or technically, like, Grass. Hard Nose. Okay, that's a quirky name. I don't think we're getting anywhere else with that. Hard On. Okay. We apparently need a sexual innuendo category. Don't think I'm getting anywhere with that either, though. I guess Hard Nose could be like Steel or Rock, just because hard, which would probably make the same for Steel or... I could also put the ground in there for shits and giggles. Those tend to be a little on the harder side. Harry, that's just a human name. I ain't getting further with that. Could do a male versus female category too, I guess, if I really want to down the line. Hat, that is a word. Now we're getting nowhere else with that. Hatchet, okay, that would be a weapon. I think we're going back to the old, like, gray steel kind of thing. Not the book. I guess it's not inherently a weapon, but yeah, I guess, like, gray and brown. Gray for the blade, brown for the handle. Aggressive likes battling. I don't really put it under, like, fighting type, though. It feels incorrect. Haven. The word. What do I want to associate with that, though? Not havent. Place of rest or sanctuary. I don't really know what to do with this one. Maybe like a fairy or psychic type. Haymaker, that would go under words. Aggressive likes battling and like fighting type. Hazelnut, that'd be food. I mean, I'm assuming it's brown, but I will check. Wow, it's brown. I guess I could go under round. I mean, I guess with a nut, I mean, technically grass could work, but I don't even think. Headcanon. Okay, well that I'm putting under quirky name, I guess. It is a word, but also I don't really know what to do with that information. I mean, I could use it as aggressive likes battling, but I don't. I guess I will. More so in like the cannon is its head is literally a cannon, like the weapon, but also because people who headcanon stuff are pretty aggressive about their opinions sometimes. Anyway, heat. That's just a word. I mean, I associate that with like red and orange. I guess aggressive likes battling makes sense, and then just like fire types. Heave. Okay, like throwing something over, throwing up. I don't think I'm going to get very far with that, though. Heap. That is a funny sound with nowhere else to go. Heap hop. Funny sound. Heap it. Funny sound. Herb. I guess that is a name, but I'm probably meaning it more in the food sense. Actually, that could be food or a name. I'll hold off on that for a sec. Herbs, on the other hand, that's actually not really a food. It's more of a plant. I'll put that under grass. Or green, sorry. Well, grass types too. Yeah, it's pretty much always green. Okay. I was debating like yellow, but no. And then grass type. I don't know why I keep throwing bug with a lot of the grass stuff, but Hestia. What is that again? Plant? Flower? God? Greek god. Cool. I'll leave a note for that. I don't think I have a gods category. I'll just put it under names for now. Oh, a personification of hearth and its fire. So I guess red and orange and fire types, if anything. Makes sense, because this was probably when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to name. Like the Volcarona line. Hip Hip and Hip Hop. I guess that's going under quirky names. Hipbot. That's just a funny sound. Hitman 47. Okay, that's going under video games miss. I guess I associate it with like a black and white suit. Personality, I guess aggressive. Well, creepy, edgy, mischievous is interesting too. I guess I'll say aggressive. I don't really know if I associate it with a type though. I mean, I guess fighting. If I had to pick, maybe like Ghost or Dark. Hole. That'd be a word. I guess brown and grain, because I associate it with like a hole in the grass. I mean, grass or ground. Maybe rock, weirdly enough. Not weirdly, but yeah. Home Alone. Okay, I don't have a movie category, so that's just gonna be quirky name. I don't really think I associate that with anything. I mean, like, oh, houses are brown or some shit, but I mean, I guess square. Hunchy. Okay, that's just a funny sound. I mean, I'm associating that with Hunch Crow, but that's not a category, so. Woof. I guess I'll do a word on. I'll count that as a word. Pretty soon I might stop, actually. This gets draining sometimes. Sometimes I can just go forever with this, and sometimes I get bored really fast. Like, what color would I associate that with? Pretty much brown, yes. That's probably all I'm getting out of it, though. Hop Hop, that is a quirky name. Hoppa, I would count that as a funny sound. I always trust to begin a stream with people who don't stream Deltarune to avoid Hey, you know, congrats. I have not played Deltarune. Actually, I think I played the first chapter a little bit after it came out, but that's all I've done. So, yeah, you got no fear of me spoiling it. So, and even if I did play it, probably wouldn't just randomly spoil it. No, I haven't played anything past chapter 1. It was so long ago that I probably forgot most of it. So, you're safe. For now. No, you're fine. So, yeah. Hey, see, that's the good thing about watching a stream with someone who only plays Pokemon. Or, like, sometimes Resident Evil. Maybe another game on occasion. Who knows if I'm feeling crazy. So currently my goal is supposed to be shiny hunting Gibble. I don't actually know if I'm resetting Gibble is the problem. But we're just running with it for now. This just turned into a Dratini hunt. Not like people spoiling it in streams, but like people streaming it once you see enough clips, you piece together being, yeah, I feel like a lot of times, yeah, just getting little bits can be enough. Like, a lot of times, yeah, nowadays, I just go into games, like, I try to go in as blind as I can most of the time. I mean, that's how I was with movies. Is I'd be like, I wouldn't even want to watch, like, a trailer. Like, if I knew I was going to play something or watch something, I'm like, I don't even need to see the trailer, let alone people talking about it online. Because, yeah, people online are not good at not spoiling things. So, Undertale will turn around. You have a soul, and then there's a different soul. Some modes that I already know what the one. Oh, rip. Yeah, sometimes like even then, like I heard like a leak for a game recently that I was interested in. That's like, oh yeah, it has multiple endings. Was in the leak, and I'm like, you don't tell me that. I don't want to know that. So it's just like it's like the small things that add up. Or even be like with like when I was doing stuff with Pokemon, like occasionally I get spoiled that a Pokemon got a Mega. I wouldn't even see the Mega and just be like, okay. Am I interested? I probably will eventually. I mean, if you want to talk about it, maybe just be a little vague. And just in case. If you're vague, I probably won't remember any of it, so. Because if I do get to it, it probably won't be for a while. But yeah, I figured may as well be vague just to be safe. Because unfortunately, I'm stupidly good at remembering random spoilers for shit that I'll hear something like 5 years ago for a game I didn't think I'd play, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, this is what happens. I'll be like, why do I remember that? My brain is filled with nothing but nonsense. Random Pokemon details and shit. I don't have brain space for actual real-world important stuff. Ralph says Celestia and Chris fight against cancer to stop Rory. No. You know what? You saying that means nothing to me. I mean, I know what cancer is. It's been so long, I don't even remember what the character... Like, I vaguely can picture the main character. Yeah, okay, maybe I'm rustier than I thought. Oh, okay, gotcha. Frankly, I would have believed it, because I don't think I would have even remembered their... I wouldn't remember their names. There's 3 main characters. Okay, I can vaguely picture a second one. But not enough to describe them confidently. So, yeah, I'm doing great. What's their colors? Shit. I feel like I associate purple with the one I'm thinking of. And, like, longer hair, maybe. I could, for all I know, I'm just making stuff up. I'm just gaslighting myself into believing something exists when it doesn't. That would be a very tactical play. Also a very me play. It's one of them. Gotcha. Okay. I do have the vaguest of memories. It probably doesn't help that the game, wasn't fully out, to be honest. It's less of a full experience. Or even an extended experience for me to, latch on who memory was. Green, blue, and purple is also... Gotcha. For some reason I was thinking one was yellow, but... Maybe that's just Undertale I'm thinking of. Undertale I actually have memory of, to some extent. It's been a long time now, but... I have played Undertale. Not to brag or anything. This one chapter 2 was in your party for 5 seconds after the main killer. And oh, okay, yeah, I've never even played chapter 2, so I wouldn't even be what I'd be thinking of, unfortunately enough. Or fortunately enough? I don't know. We have not gone too many routines. So it's been a half hour? Jeez Louise. Yeah, I wrote that on the time code when we found the other one. Waiting for a friend to play it? Gotcha. Yeah, so I'm probably going to end up just waiting until the full game is released and eventually get it. So, I've heard people like it, and I'm glad, though. I was never, a mega fan of Undertale. I enjoyed my time with it, but I was not one of the people I'm, online who, make it their whole personality. Not that that's bad, per se. If you like something, you may as well wear it on your sleeve, but... demo is 1 and 2 and you get the full game, 3, 4 and the rest, 5, 6, 7 will come with free updates. Gotcha. I mean, that's a pretty good way of releasing it, all things considered. Yeah, so it's supposed to be 7 chapters total then, I'm guessing? Based off you saying 5, 6, 7. I'm actually very receptive to things. A genius, some may call me. Observant. I'm so observant that I'd like to observe a shiny Dratini, please. We burned through a decent bit of the time. Let's see about the inspector select. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, who knows? He might do something funny. I wouldn't doubt Toby Fox to be a little quirky and do something funny. Throw in like a chapter 9, but no chapter 8. I guess. Under chapter 8, Undertale. Oh. Prequels be going crazy these days. I really hope we're respawning Gibble, because if we're not, this whole thing is going to be kind of awkward. Yeah, if we get down to like 2,000 calories, I might try running back and forth stuff. I want to make sure I have enough time to at least get a shiny Gibble. I know I could actually just go check Gibble, but I kind of like the suspense of not knowing. Even though it's probably just going to bite me in the ass because they probably aren't spawning. Although we saw one fairly early. So when we were like just running around briefly to get the Pokeballs, so maybe. Yeah, we are resetting on 3 Pokemon, which is probably why this is part of why this is taking a while. We're rocking Sparkling 2, so not Sparkling 3, but like good enough. And I don't know how likely we were to. I think the first Dratini I saw it before I heard it. I think we had to walk just a little bit forward. But hey, it's bound to just sort of pop on my screen because we can see up to 3 of them, I think. And I mean, if I'm missing one for a few resets, it doesn't really affect things that much in the grand scheme of things anyway. Because if we catch it, it's not going to be spawning anyway. So, you know. Anyway. I guess we're probably going to end up spawning more Dratini if I run back and forth for Gibble. Which might be a not bad thing, but might be a little awkward. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. So I might stop after 2, actually. I guess I'll catch the next one as if it were to be Dragonite. Which I don't actually know what Pokeball I want to catch that in. We do Friend Ball. Although, it's not going to look... Because the Mega color is different than the regular color from what I've seen. So I'm not sure how... I don't know if the Friend Ball is going to match that well, but trying to match both of them is going to be difficult. Yummy. Trying to think. How would I even... Real quick. What am I leaning toward? I could do a Beast Ball, but it's gonna suck. Maybe I try a Beast Ball when I find it. It's gonna take 15 attempts, but... It's gonna take more than 15 attempts, but oh well. I'm back, I was dropping my Switch, or... I was grabbing a Switch like I play Cuphead. I really sick of the game, so I've been trying to complete Inkwell IL2. Ooh, nice, nice. Yeah, I've never played. That's another game I haven't played that. I don't know if I'd like it or not. I probably would. Hey! Dratini! Okay, let me get that save in real quick. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna try to do a beast ball like a fucking idiot here. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna reset every fail. And that's the expected result. Okay, who's ready to be here for 45 more minutes? Just trying to catch this thing. I can't wait. This is actually probably a terrible fucking call, isn't it? Well, we're running with it anyway. How about Cuphead's like if you boss rush, you like running gun. Yeah, no, I think I like the idea. I don't know. I haven't done that much bullet hell stuff, admittedly. I like the idea of like the general difficulty stuff. Ooh. I don't know if feigning. I don't think feigning it would make it much easier to catch. You like shapes and beats? Hey, you know, I've heard shapes are pretty nice. Not to brag or anything. We might be here a while. This is kind of a bold ball pick here, especially for something that's hard to catch, but... Oop. Well, I'm not getting... That's fine. We're gonna be here a while. I'm just gonna throw it like as quick as I can, to be honest, to get as many in. The Shapes and Beats is the name of the game. Oh, really? That! Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry, I was like, threw me out. Yeah, okay, yeah. Wait, is it literally called like quotation mark just Shapes and Beats quotation mark? Or Shapes and Beats is the name of the game? Huh. That I'm not familiar with. You know, while I'm booting up. Just Shapes and Beats. Okay, it did come up. What is this? Oh, I mean, it looks visually cool. I don't think I've seen this. Yeah, I'm not particularly much into bullet hells or anything of that nature. Not my cup of tea. So, admittedly not super familiar with stuff in that genre, but you know, looks interesting. Genius commentary for me. Man on brink of insanity. Okay, and then I think after this we'll start looking at Gibble stuff. If I don't get a shiny Dragonair, I'm not like broken up over it. We do have one in Scarlet and Violet. So. It also has amiibo locked levels. Huh. That's interesting. I would not have guessed that. The amiibos be like... Not required. That's at least good. It's like bonus levels, I presume. That'd be crazy if they just like blocked your progression by needing amiibos. We're gonna be here a long time. What is this thing's catch rate? Because I know we did the Heldio, which was 3 catch rate. This is a 45 catch rate. So this, I mean, the Beast Ball is like a 10% of that. So this is, or some shit, like a 10. Hang on. What is like the actual, I know this rate is actually like pretty abysmal. And I keep trying to go for Pokemon with low ass catch rates when using it. Let's see. Modifier is used as 0.1 directly rather than being an estimate. Okay. Yeah, so this is gonna be a while. Maybe we'll just get lucky. Just not on this one. Pretty sure the people who made Shovel Knight, since it's the Shovel Knight amiibos. It's a fun little reference or collaboration or whatever it may be. it's a little more specific on... Okay, well, yeah, that's a super specific formula. I'm not even getting the back catches. I need everything I can get, man. Yeah, so I think this is... It's just a multiplier of time 0.1. So what would be 5.9% times 0.1? Okay, so it's like a 1 in 200 chance, I think. Oh wait, no, actually I typed 4.9. That's fine, I don't even need to do the math because I'm just gonna catch it here. Okay. If yeah. Oh my god. Ah! 0.59. I'm guessing it's... Oh wait, 5.9, sorry. Times is... Yeah, I mean, it's still basically like 1 in 200. A little bit better. You're on PC now, the keyboard is really loud. Yeah! Yeah, some keyboards do be like that, especially the gaming ones. It's not always it's always the best for my stream, but hey. At least it makes it seem like I'm doing something important whenever I'm typing. When it's usually me, like, I don't know, like Googling ice cream or some shit. Like, best flavors of ice cream. And I'd be like, wow, this guy must be strategically thinking of something. We got red LEDs and my most used keys are blotted. Yeah! Yeah, that's happened to me. I've done, a lot of times, like, I have the pink keyboard LEDs, and over time, some of them have faded. I had an old keyboard a ways back that I eventually replaced that, like, some of the letters were, like, completely faded or, like, completely miscolored. That just happens over time, unfortunately. But the one I got now is not too bad. Eventually it's gonna start going, but yeah, that's how it be sometimes. Wow. We're gonna be here for hours. How long have I been working? It's been, 9 minutes of this so far, give or take. Maybe a little less. I do it to myself. I don't know, I could try to feint it. But I almost don't want to scare the other ones off. Although I might have to. You have kitty on your desk? Pog! Cat! You're welcome for my insight. Well, now I'm just looking at the Beast Ball Bulbapedia page. I'm learning so much. I'm not at all, but, I tried. Oh, excuse me. At least you have the shiny within grasp. Yeah, I mean, it's not going anywhere. It's just a matter of actually getting it. We could try feinting it. I don't know what that does to the catch rate exactly, but unfortunately I have to get the feint, otherwise the catch rate's gonna lower. And I mean, I don't know how much damage whatever I'm gonna send in can do. Nailed it. It'd be very funny if that was the time I caught. You were early out at 10:41 p.m. Hey, hopefully people just, think of it like a white noise machine. We could try psychicking Dratini, but I feel like it might live. I mean, it's only got 50 speed F and 41 HP, but I just had that pulled up from the catch rate. I did Moonblast again. Okay, I can't see Gible from over here. Don't. Okay, yeah, we don't want to try to catch anything else. Yeah, we saw a Gibble that wasn't shiny. Hopefully there'll be like a shiny one around the corner, just to make my life easier. Because we've done quite a few resets. Although the further away ones might not be even spawning. It might be like one of them sometimes spawns or some shit. So, fuck if I know. But I probably could Icicle Spirit, actually. We got an AZZA gaming. I've never even heard of that brand. I've had a Logitech ones for the past, or the 2 gaming keyboards I've had have been both Logitech. I like the first one, so I got one that was very similar. I don't think they made the specific model anymore, but Delta Bet. You're saying words, and I don't know what any of that means because I am not actually that good at computer text shit. Mouse is a Logitech G5. I have them in my profile. What I have, let me see. What do I have? I got a Logitech G512 Carbon keyboard and a Logitech G Pro mouse. I knew that. I wasn't just looking at my thing that tells me what I have. See, it's good to have it all written down in your Twitch bio because then you can just double check at any moment. I feel mean beating this up over and over again. We're getting nowhere. Yeah, it's just sort of a I don't think I ended up doing because I got the keyboard and mouse a long time ago, and I think I got them at separate points, so I don't even think it was intentional. It's probably just like a generic. I recognized the brand name and I liked the way it looked and felt just in like Best Buy or some shit. And then when I replaced the keyboard, I liked it, so I wanted to get something as close as I could. So okay, I'm leaning more just eating the balls. I don't actually know if I have any weights in my mouse. I think it had the option for it, but I don't even know at this point, to be honest. I've had this mouse for so long, and I haven't made like any changes out of the box. Probably was whatever the default was. I don't know. It's been so long because I think I've had this for a decade. The mouse. Honestly, that's probably not even an exaggeration. Yeah, because I probably would have gotten it in Minecraft when I was doing Minecraft PvP stuff. Open the bottom hatch when you get the chance. Either that or I don't actually have... Maybe I don't actually have the option for weights on this, actually. I don't see anything. Maybe one of the mice I was considering? I actually don't even think I do, now that I'm looking at it. I don't see anything that would, show it. I'd have to look up if this mouse even has the option. Let's see, I can do that. Excuse me. I mean, at this point, I don't even know if they sell this either, though. I sell a wireless one, but that is entirely different. Yeah, they probably don't even sell this mouse anymore. Doesn't help that I am a little annoyed that sometimes, like, Logitech has, like, the same names for products, but they're slightly different. Which kind of makes things awkward as hell. Logitech G Pro wired. Let's see. I have a wired one. I keep seeing wireless ones. I don't think they sound like a extremely, unless I have the wrong fucking mouse or some shit listed on Twitch, but I don't think that's the case. Because like there's a Logitech G203 that looks like essentially the same. But I would assume I was listing it off the box. Doesn't support it, gotcha. But I don't know. Anyway. the weight worked for me, so I wasn't too concerned about it. For having expensive computer stuff, I am technically inept at it. At least at the yes, my name is Zach. That'd be very funny. I'm just like, nah, I was lying. My name's actually like Jim. Biggest prank. Waiting for someone to call me that so I can laugh at them. You have a friend named Zach? Ooh, it's not that uncommon of a name. I mean, it's definitely not like crazy common, but I don't know. It has that nice balance of not being so obscure that nobody knows how to pronounce it, but not being so common that, you know, in like middle school you have like 4 kids with the same name. Biggest prank is this is like 8K instead of an H. Yeah, there are numerous spellings of the name, which doesn't get annoying. Because the amount of times I've had people spell it with a K in like an email to me where my name is listed in the email and they still spell it wrong, and I'm like, okay, could have just like fact checked that real quick. Like, I signed off the previous email with my name. My name is in the email. It's like Zach last name is my like email. What do you mean you don't know how to spell my name? But that's how it be. Oh boy. You heard of Pokemon Gen 9 catch rate. Is there like a catch rate calculator I could find? I'm just curious now. Let's see. We have Dratini, 100% HP. Ah! I almost dropped my thing. Beast Ball. Okay, this probably is not the exact same thing. There's something about like, oh wait. Okay, well I'm seeing one thing that says 2%, which I don't. Oh, Sword and Shield. Yeah, this is not accurate at all. Hang on. That's Gen 9. There's something that lists the game. I don't even know if the catch rate. Okay, whatever. Let me just see like if how much of a difference it would show the Beast Ball making if they're at. Hang on. Yeah, because this is more Scarlet Violet. Okay, well, it's a 2.1% chance at 100% HP. Let's say it has exactly 1 HP. That goes up to 4.7. Okay. I mean, it is a decent change. I think it's probably lower than that in this game. But I call my friend every version of Zach besides Zach. Hey, you know, you gotta be as painful as you can. Actually, is there like a... Well, no, I mean, okay. Yeah, I don't know, okay. I don't think this is gonna help me too much. Maybe feigning would be worth it. I really don't know. I don't know what kind of difference it makes. Oh, and if it's a higher level, the odds are lower. Oh, wait, no, maybe they're about the same. Wait. Oh, no, okay. They do have slight differences. Just not a lot. Your mouse comes with 3 point... Hey, you know, customization options are always nice. Even if you're not sure if you're going to end up using them. They are helpful. Okay, I probably should just start. Maybe I faint it. It's hard to say what's better. I genuinely don't know. I mean, I don't know what's... Because switching over to Excalibur... That's the wrong move. It's fine. It's not fine. I mean, we can one-shot it. It's just, you know, then I just feel mean. Excuse me. Give me a second time. Okay. There's someone to call you? No, I'm here alone. Did you hear someone? You hearing like a ghost? You hear that which haunts me? Okay. How long have I been doing this so far? 20 minutes basically? Okay. Yeah, so this was a bad play. I'm gonna just commit though at this point. I seriously just talking to someone and say, oh no, I'm just talking to you. I also just ramble and talk to myself. So yeah, it looks like I found the Dratini. I wrote down about 1 hour 19 minutes because I left a note for when I've clipped the highlights. And with hyperspace shit like this, where I'm in the same area for a long period of time, it's so much easier to just have a written down time code. So, oops. Hey, you know, what's shiny hunting without a little bit of pain at the very end after you already found the shiny, the most painful part? Except it's not. It's the beast ball. Oh, we're gonna be here forever. I did this with Keldeo too. I'm gonna just start using beast balls. I gotta pick easier to catch Pokemon. How do you go live on Switch? I'm using like an Elgato capture card. I don't know if there's any other alternatives, but yeah, you'd have to use a capture card. I'm using the Elgato, but like I think there's some pretty cheap alternatives that are at least pretty good quality that you can get on like Amazon for like $30, $40. I know it's what my girlfriend uses. Why did I send back Excalibur out if I was just gonna throw the ball? Let me see. There are budget ones that are just like generic kind of brands. Hang on. I mean, they're still gonna be like 30 or $40, but like nothing that that's like completely crazy. Oh, they're doing the fucking Amazon Day shit, so it's a little. Everything is at a slightly different price, but. Okay, I sent up Excalibur. Now I faint the Dratini. Yeah, this would be the worst time to catch it for the clip. Thank you. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's budget ones in like the under $30, like $20 to $30 range on Amazon. You'd have to look up like reviews and stuff, but a lot of them have like 4.4 average, give or take. So I don't have to get a job. Yeah, like $10. Yeah, that might be pushing it. But hey, it's better than like $100 on an Elgato one. So birthday money, yeah, that is fair. Let's see. Okay, it's a little thrown off because of the Prime Day deal shit, so all the prices I'm seeing are really low. The cheapest I've seen so far is about 15 with a coupon. I got a $10 on the quality. Yeah, I mean, it's probably decent enough. It's just not going to be anything crazy. I mean, some of them are claiming to be 4K, which doesn't sound right. No, okay, it looks like it streams like 1080 60 FPS, which I mean, I guess that doesn't necessarily indicate fully quality, but it's pretty decent. So it would at least be doable. I don't know. You probably have to look at reviews and see what like people recommend. But hey, and then there's a lot of expensive ones too. Actually, I am seeing one that's a small thing that's supposedly $10. I have no clue how good it is. It has decent reviews. It's like a tiny ass little thing. Although you probably also have to buy an HDMI cable with it, I would assume. So there are budget ones. Yeah, it's not. Thankfully, it's a lot more accessible than it used to be like 5 years ago. Back when, yeah, it was like you get an Elgato for 150 or none. So, and honestly, they're probably like nearly as good. I was like an Acer brand capture card's like 20. Huh. Yeah, a lot of them are like a lot smaller too than the Elgatos. Hey, if I for some reason decide I need this capture card ever shits itself, I'd probably look at budget options. Like not just putting your stream, I switch by putting it on a stand and recording on my phone. Hey, you know, that's how I started making YouTube videos in middle school. Back in like 2010. So do with that information what you will. I was recording with a little tiny tripod set up on a chair, filming my TV to play Super Smash Bros. Brawl and Mario Kart Wii. And it looked about as good as it sounds. Yeah, I'm just staring at random capture cards. Apparently this is my new interest. Oh, they even have like knockoff stream decks. Dude, brain. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong item or move or whatever. Oh, relies on the almighty TV. Yeah, nah, yeah, you gotta do that sometimes. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do, and you know, it's more about the fun than the super mega high quality, crazy stuff. Because yeah, I feel like if you're starting streaming or YouTube or any sort of content creation, just trying to get views and money, you're in it for the wrong reasons. And you're probably gonna end up disappointed because that's a lot harder to do than it sounds like it would be. I think. I don't know. I haven't tried very hard. I've been doing it for a long time, but I don't know if I've really put that much effort into it. A decent bit. You know how it be. Sometimes it just looks like ass so you get the perfect position that no one views on those. yeah, when everything works out the best, that's when no one shows up. I feel that. You do it for fun. Hey, then you know, that's all you gotta do. If you enjoy it, then it's worth doing. Yeah, I mean, because yeah, even then, yeah, like a phone is probably still a lot easier than a capture card. And once you get the capture card set up, it's good, but yeah, you also need to make sure you got a mic and you got everything plugged in and in a good position physically that you can reach the computer from the Switch and shit like that. So, I don't know, there's all sorts of annoyances. Using your phone mic, honestly, that probably makes it easier for you in the grand scheme of things. There's less to keep track of. You don't have to worry about it as much. I used to use the camera, my crappy camera mic that I was recording on when I was making YouTube videos as a kid, so... Hell, if I do anything with the camera, I'm still using the crappy camera mic, usually. So... Okay, can you, like, please get in the ball, buddy? It's been, like, a half hour. Me and my dumbass self be like, what if we caught it in a beast ball? Nah, I should've just used the fucking Ultra Ball and moved on with my life. You'll lurk? Okay, no worries. I don't think you're missing much. I really don't even... Feigning, I'm not sure how much of a difference it makes. I could technically do, like, a save. But... I don't know how much of a diff it would make. Oh, boy. We're making do. We're doing what we do best, which is... nothing productive. Hey, we still got an hour. As long as I catch it before the stream ends, I'll be happy. I mean, preferably, like, you know, now. But if I have to wait, I can go another hour, Dratini. I can show up again at a later date, you know? I'm not a busy man. I don't do much with my life. I can sit here all day. Somehow this has actually been longer than the shiny hunt itself. Which, hey, speaks to the nature of either how easy shiny hunting is in this game or how horrible it is catching things in beast balls. So, yeah, there's that. I need like a subject of conversation if we're gonna be here a while. And I got nothing. I got no subjects in mind. And go back to looking at fucking Star Wars figures on eBay. That's clearly a good use of my time. Or looking at like Pokemon cards or some shit, but that's not very engaging for stream because I don't pull it up. So you just have to hear me be like, oh, look at this Luke Skywalker figure! Holy Luke Skywalker! And then you're like, what does it look like? I'm like, it looks like Luke Skywalker! I keep instinctively going inside. I probably should just throw the ball because it's very faster. And I don't know what the odds... I really don't... The odds don't seem to be changing enough to justify the feint. I'm sure it's increasing the odds, but... it's pretty rare that, like, feigning something versus back catching gives, like, a different up arrow amount. I don't know how long it took me to get Keldeo. It might have been about... I feel like we're around the same time at this point. Which sucks! What do I gotta do? I gotta come with something to, like, discuss or do. I think I drained myself on the nickname shit for the day. Oh boy, I'm like fully out of ideas. Quick, how do I spend money? No. Oh boy. Mind if I miss the Pokeball as long as I don't try to catch another Pokemon with it somehow. What random shit can I look at here? I have been keeping an eye on a couple Pokemon illustration rares on eBay, trying to find them at a good price. I don't talk about that. It's not very exciting. I'm slowly getting somewhere with some of them, maybe. I've been looking for the... Well, I've been bringing it before. A lot of the illustration rares have been, like, skyrocketing in value, unfortunately. Even, like, the budget ones have just been, like, going up. And it is kind of unfortunate. I don't know what's with this, but I think some of it has to do with, like, the 30th anniversary. But not all of it. So, it's hard to say. 'Mind 'If I miss the Pokeball as long as I don't try to catch another Pokemon with it somehow? I don't know what random shit can I look at here? I have been keeping an eye on a couple Pokemon illustration rares. I been looking for the... Well, I've been Yeah, so cards that were previously expensive that I wanted that I just never got around to purchasing suddenly like spiked up out of my budget, and it's been frustrating and sending me into a mild panic. But I've been looking for like Hisuian Growlithe right now. I forget the exact set it's from. I'm going for the Japanese ones because like, or Korean sometimes, or any like whatever's cheapest is usually what I'm going for. Did not mean to throw that second one or that third one. But it's been a bit annoying. So I'm going for Hisuian Growlithe was the big one. Then there's an Audino illustration rare from Black Bolt. It's just like comically spiked in price. Which was very annoying. It's like suddenly it's the artist, Asako Ito? What is it? Let me see. I have the card on eBay right now. Asako Ito, yeah, and they do like crochet Pokemon, and a lot of those like spiked in value recently, unfortunately. So it's been a little rough. You know, you see something that was like previously like 6 or 7 suddenly spiked to like 15, and you're just like, bro. Over the course of like a month or two. It's really unfortunate. So you know, it's sort of been playing a little bit of catch up, and then sometimes too, just like things that like even like I checked like a month ago suddenly will like have spiked a couple bucks. There's like a Beware illustration rare that I've wanted. That here, let me look it up real quick. I'm looking just at the Japanese one because that's on TCG Player because that's the cheaper variant of it by a decent bit. Like looking at the 3-month thing, beginning of April was $250 market price. Now it's $478. In the past month, it went from $333 to $478. Like that's affordable still for me in my budget, but like that is a spike and a half. Just kind of out of nowhere. And not every card is spiked, but enough have to be like, bro, what the hell? So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. You can only do so much. You can only buy so many. Some of them I just have to be like, well, it's out of budget now. What can I do? You know, it's bad for my mental health to actively be comparing to what it previously is to what it was, or what it previously was to what it is now. It's especially when a lot is spiking. That's just gonna stress me out and shit. Which, you know, shouldn't be the point of Pokemon card collecting. It shouldn't be to stress myself out. But I'm to be fair, anxiety disorder be like. So, what can you do about it? Cry a lot. You can do that. I'm actually very actually I don't really cry that much. I just get really depressed and anxious and give up on life, which is actually one of my many talents. But then again, cards do go down. It's just given things have been on a constant upward spike for the past few months. I mean, just generally, like, I don't know, the card on top of the whole hacks are harder to find and shit. It's just like it's looking kind of grim right now. I'm sure it'll eventually get better, and I know they're working on another like a card facility in the United States, but I think that it's going to be like late 2027, early 2028 before it actually starts making a difference. I mean, hopefully things eventually calm down after the 30th anniversary happens, but it's hard to say. Yeah, I don't know. It's always tricky out there. And at some point, I'm like, I know my girlfriend and I are looking to go to another card show. We've been to one, and it was a really fun time. But then we spent like way more money than we normally would on cards for a period. And then we've been just other places spending money on cards too. So we kind of, weren't doing it that much. But hopefully we're gonna go to one soon, because that's a pretty good way to find even like the Japanese illustration rares. You can get like a bunch of things at once, and you don't have to worry about like shipping costs and shit. Trying to get to free shipping on TCG Player or whatever. And a lot of times they're relatively reasonably priced. I mean, sometimes you get people that price things weird, but they're just bad. But hey. And, the first experience though was good, so who knows? Maybe we'll go there and we'll get a bunch of the ones that have been like an active concern. I mean, there's a lot of them. There are active concerns, but it's you just kind of slowly work toward it, work toward getting stuff you want. I mean, in some ways, it's like, oh yeah, cards that we've previously bought have spiked in value, but like, given we're not really planning on reselling. We're not buying it to resell. We're buying it because we like the cards or the Pokemon or whatever it may be. So like cards going up in value that we already own, I'm like, whatever. I mean, I don't like to necessarily see a card I own drop dramatically in value after buying it, especially in a short period, but it happens less than things spiking, I feel like. At least in the price range that we're in, which was previously like 5 and under, but has now kind of become closer to 10 and under because of some of these spikes and trying to collect a few cards that we've missed. It is funny, like, I've sort of looked into trying to find YouTube videos or Reddit threads or anything that just are like, hey, why exactly are the illustrations spiking so much suddenly? And I mean, there's a lot of like kind of theories. I don't know. I think it's probably a big mix of a lot of things. But it's funny, people are like, oh yeah, cards are so expensive, the special illustration rares, some of them are going for like 500, 600, 700. I would never spend that kind of money. I would never spend more than $300 on a card. And I'm like, what? $300 on a card? Like, I bought not a PSA, it was a CGC graded Spiel Japanese card for 18, and I'm like, damn, that's a lot of money. And that was like a good deal. My one graded card. Okay, we've been at this for not almost an hour. Well, 40 minutes. Easily. Note to self, again, every time I think beast balls are going to be worth it, they're not. But yeah, so it's just kind of my state of existing with cards. I mean, I've been rambling a lot about it. It's just been something very on my mind. It doesn't help that it feels like there's been like more and more buyouts recently where someone buys like a ton of cards of like the same card to try to artificially increase its value. And every time it does that, it just like fucks the market over because it causes it to spike. A lot of times it'll go somewhat back down, but it almost never reaches its original price. It just fucks over everyone else. Because some jackass is trying to make a quick buck by like artificially raising the prices. I don't know. And then there's that, and there's the scalping issue, obviously, too. The sealed packs. It's like, it's just been it's. I mean, there's so many cool cards. Like, it's good in the sense that there's so many cool cards, especially with the illustrations. But even like double rares, we get the mega cards. I mean, there's just a lot of good common and uncommon artworks and stuff that are cute or cool or whatever. Like it's a great time for Pokemon artwork. It's just that it's so much harder to get stuff. But, it is what it is. There's a lot of, like There's definitely the FOMO, I guess, for a lot of it, unfortunately, now, too. And I think that's spread, which is probably also a huge part of prices driving, is like the prices going up is just FOMO leading to a bunch of people buying stuff. And then the price starts to go up, so more people are like, oh, should I gotta buy this car? And then like it just like spikes the value. I don't know. I'm not a hard stock market expert. I'm just here looking at shit. I mean, I think some of like the really recent sets have not had that issue. But like a lot of the earlier Scarlet and Violet sets have really had some price spikes. But even then, like I know like the recent like Ampharos card from the most recent set, the illustration like suddenly spiked, at least in Japanese. It looks like it's been steadily going down in English. What if it's gone back down in Japanese? I'm curious. Hang on. I was just gonna look at some of the random ass illustrations out of curiosity more than anything. Yeah, this one spiked. This for a bit it was going for like 650-ish, maybe even a little lower, and then suddenly from May 4th to May 22nd it spiked from like $6 to like 12. And then it dropped back down to like 9. And this doesn't even look to be like a buyout case or anything. It just randomly spiked like hell. I don't know. Like it just means like that I gotta like go out of my way to buy illustrations as fast as I can. Welcome back. I'm just talking about Pokemon card shit now. I'm just kind of rambling. Like a true me. One of my many specialties is rambling and not catching this Pokemon ever. One of my many talents, in fact, is not catching this. So, subtle brag, I guess. Whee! At this for like 40 minutes, dying inside and outside. Struggling to maintain any semblance of sanity. I had to be really dramatic about it, you know? Ugh. My internal organs are slowly crushing upon the weight of not getting this Dratini in a Pokeball. Oh! Never mind! My internal organs are perfectly fine and safe! Let's go! Woo! Internal organs! Oh, that is a relief. Oh, fuck. That took a while. It literally took about 50 minutes looking at when I marked finding this. That is nuts. Okay. Oh, let's go for some Yibble stuff. Yeah, I don't think enough of these guys are despawning, respawning. Okay, well, we'll try some running back and forth, I guess. I guess I have to confirm that this actually despawns the Gibble. I'm not sure Delta Rose would even do a demo stream. I'm there. That! Well, hey, maybe one point I'll have to look into it. Let's see. Let me see what do you got for me? 134 male, 134 male, 133, 133. Okay, well, them running after me doesn't fucking help. Okay, I'll do a reset. I'm just kind of doing a quick test. Can you guys fuck off, please? Hi, Goomy! Oh, they're so silly. Okay, so those back ones despawn. 134, 134, 130. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how far I have to go for the Goomy. 137, 137, 135. Okay, 4 male, 2 female. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, yeah, we are seemingly... No, this actually did despawn. I think it's a matter of if they're aggro, too. I think none of those despawned. Okay. Let's see. Evil's the more important one. Female, female, female. Okay, so that works. That's actually not too bad. Do that run back and forth. We might have to go slightly further. Okay, let's do a test to figure out Gibble, because if I can kind of route these two, I'd be pretty happy. Even if that means not getting Dratini. And we got 2 Dratini. I'm happy enough with that, all things considered. I mean, I'd like a 3rd one, but I'd like to... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, probably. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we were spawning enough of these Gibble. Real quick, so 130 male, 131. Okay, 2 male, 2 female. Part of the issue is them aggroing too. I broke that, that's funny. We'll let it run back. Okay, those 2 are kind of still there. Actually, we should be able to tell if they despawned. If we, like, hug the wall, maybe? That one just spawned in. Huh. Good luck with Cuphead. They run just past that. Okay, that might be enough. How far back can I see if the Dratini, where they despawn, or is that gonna be too hard with this angle? I pretty much have to go all the way back there, I think, and that didn't even get all of them, I don't think. Okay. This isn't great, but I am willing to try to see how it goes, because I might not actually have to go all the way to the Goomy even. Because if I do spawn one, it won't despawn. Maybe we can make something work. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it checks out. And this also gives time for those Dratini to respawn. Okay, so if we go... Okay, we'll do one more test in a sec here. Hang on. We go a little bit further because of the aggro. Okay, maybe I gotta walk a little into there. I don't necessarily have to keep looking at them. I should probably break these too. Yeah, I don't have to be that thorough looking at the Goomy. Just need to make sure they spawn at all. Okay. actually did spawn there. This probably will work. And it's a shame we didn't get that good of a teleport spot. Given I think only 4, maybe like 5 or 6, depending on the Gibble, worked, but you know. I guess we go until like 1500. I want to leave as much wiggle room as I can, obviously. Last one. Yeah. He was like hiding behind a corner. And once we start seeing any Goomy spawn, that's probably a good enough sign. Yeah, I mean, we're more worried about the Gibble. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the one, like the small areas are kind of a double-edged sword. Like sometimes they work out great, and other times it kind of just, especially the sewer, kicks your ass. But the flat area is like so good that it's usually worth the risk, I feel like. Alpha Goomy. Yeah, I feel like Gibble got put in like a bad spot overall, unfortunately. Down. Although, as I said, I honestly am probably just fine with 1 right now. I can always hunt it down later. Alpha Gibble. Very fancy. Yeah, unfortunately, the having to do a large amount of resets doesn't really make a lot of this any easier, but yeah, I'll take the Goomy and then I'll do a reset. Hi, Goomy. Very silly. I love a good Goomy. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. I mean, the other thing would be to do the teleport method and just run forward a little bit. That might be more efficient, but the issue is time. Is that every time we do that, we're burning time off the clock. And it forces, like, it's a permanent burn because we can't, it like forces an autosave. So, I'm gonna do a quick halfway clear and save, I think. I'll even do that. Okay. Cool. Burned a bit of time off the clock doing that, but I think that one's worth it. Okay. No, we're just gonna keep doing this and we'll see how it shakes out. Okay, that one is despawning. Good to, like, be confident about. Yeah, that one moved a little further back, so it's a little harder to check, but check, like, the spawnings, but I mean, that seemed to work at least. Before we do any resets ever, we'll have to just check the Goomies to be safe. I think the chances of us seeing a shiny one probably decent if it shows up, but you know. A lot of alpha Gibbles these days. I ain't complaining about. It'd be cool to get an alpha shiny. Although I think I'd keep it at, I don't know if I'd probably be more likely to keep it as a Gibble at that point. But like, who could blame me, you know? And they're both tempting because Mega Shiny Alpha Garchomp sounds sick as hell. hey. Yeah, it is a little hard to see the Gibble in the back. I mean, if there is a shiny one that spawns and I don't see it, it shouldn't despawn from this distance. That's at least not a concern, but it is an observation. Oh, shiny! Hang on, there. What? Okay, it's because I'm moving. Ah! Shiny Goomy! Oh, look at you. Okay, yeah, no, you'll just do Google. I don't even need to look at the other ones. That was my main consideration. Oh, that's right. These things have low-ass catch rates. I should be going for back catches, shouldn't I? There we go. Yippee! Oh, what a cutie. What a cutie patootie. Reset up here. Okay. Perfect. That would be 20, 30. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, that's one Goomy. May not be, hard to tell sometimes if the last one is spawning, because it's, like, blocked by the little wall there, too. And if we get another Goomy, if we get, like, locked in about 1,000 calories left, I think I'll go, like, full Gibble. Well, I'm kind of Gibble hunting with... and Goomy hunting anyway. Like, I don't think there's outside of doing the teleport run a little forward method, which I don't know if I care for. Just because of the autosaves. Like, I'd be more willing to do that if we get a shiny Gibble beforehand, I think. At that point, I'll at least have the bare minimum of what I came here for. Yeah, I don't think we're leaving this area most likely today. I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow, because I think we're doing Blood on the Clock Tower as far as I'm aware. It just depends. Sometimes that goes like the full night, and sometimes it ends early. It's hard to say if we'll have shiny hunting time or not tomorrow, but... whatever happens, happens. And yeah, I guess shiny hunting for Magikarp, I'm not particularly excited about. Not because it's difficult, but just because, like, I don't know, I have a bunch of them in Legends Arceus. I mean, I don't actually have any of them in Scarlet, by chance, but... you know. I mean, I guess I could just go for one. I mean, I'm worried because I'm worried it's also going to be a Feebas area, and that's, like, the only way to get Magikarp in hyperspace. Which we already have the full line of. I mean, I guess if that's the case, well, shit. I mean, I don't necessarily have to use a Sparkling Power. I could just go for one shiny Magikarp, but at that point I might as well go for two. I mean, I guess I could do it without a Sparkling Power, especially if I get a good, like, reset spot. And sometimes they are pretty, like, all over the map, kind of. So, I mean, maybe if we just get, like, a good spot I can soft reset out where there's, like, 10 of them or some shit. I get, like, a high ground advantage, or vantage point or whatever. I don't know. Yes, once we hit 1,000, I will. Reset. Did I see one? No, it's just the little bit of brick LMAO. 1, 2, 3. What the? Where's the fourth one? Oh, okay. Jesus. Okay, I'm just gonna reset. But they're fucking, they're hard to spot because of the damn barricade LMAO. And gosh dang. Dude cannot catch a break out here. Okay. Oh, it's gonna face me that way every time because of the way I saved. Mildly inconvenienced. Man struggles with mild inconvenience. Okay. Alpha Gible. Alpha Gumi. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. I had some tabs open. I started looking at Pokemon card shit again. I was like, oh, what's going on there? I'm like, no, don't look at that shit. It just stresses me out. What I was saying earlier with stuff. Seeing prices go up and getting FOMO and shit. It's like, you know, I do it to myself. It's hard when you're, when you're passionate about something. Hard to ignore it. Not just Pokemon as a whole. I'm obviously a bit passionate about. So, not to brag or anything, but I like a Pokemon or two. Oh boy. A little bit dedicated to my little guys. Yeah, so with cards, like, in a sense, I've become almost too aware of all the happenings with them, in terms of, like, the price market and shit. And, and suddenly being, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot to it. I mean, when we initially, my girlfriend and I started collecting as adults, we didn't have a job. I don't think either of us had jobs. My girlfriend might have worked at, like, a restaurant. Like a fast food restaurant. Was making a little bit, but that was about it. And now we both work 2 full-time jobs. So, like, there's obviously more money we can spend. But at the same time, like, I almost miss the simplicity of not being that aware of all the scalping issues and buyouts and shit. And just going for a couple silly commons and uncommons, I guess. And the occasional, double rare, ultra rare, whatever. And I've become too aware. Like I still obviously enjoy it. But it adds an unnecessary layer of stress, and unfortunately, it's sort of a Pandora's box where, like, once I kind of open the box, I can't close it again. In terms of how I view collecting cards. I don't know, I'm using this as like a therapist now. You're my therapist, chat, because I don't want to pay for a therapist. That's just expensive. I'm a cheap ass. I gotta spend that money on Pokemon cards. Why spend $300 on a therapist every month for 2 meetings when I can buy $300 of Pokemon cards? Okay, hopefully not, but Yeah, got Rainbow Hunter whose name is Minecraft but doesn't play Minecraft. Hey, I play Minecraft a bit. It just kind of comes in phases. I say that even though the MC in my name actually has nothing to do with Minecraft. I've had this name since before I even knew what Minecraft was. But okay, well, hang on. 2-week phase. Okay. Just talking about real quick. Talking about my stream, like career in terms of stuff. My girlfriend and I did do a playthrough of Minecraft. Let me see what the VOD. Oh wait, I'm going to go to the regular Hunter VODs channel. Like how many streams have I done of just the co-op survival? Granted, it's out of a lot of streams. We did 96 streams. Like I have done a fair bit. It's just that it's been like 2 years since we did it last. So, but that's also coming from the guy who used to only do Minecraft for YouTube. As in, like... So my YouTube channel has 1.6 thousand videos. I'm sure about 1,000 of those are Minecraft related. Genuinely. I'm scrolling through real quick. Because, yeah, I mean, it's been a while. But, like... Yeah, like 9 years now. But I used to play like competitive Minecraft PvP, like seriously, in like tournaments and stuff. I mean, online tournaments for not a cash prize, but like genuinely as competitive as Minecraft was at the time being, for many years. I mean, I had a series on the one server that was about 450 episodes of like 10 to 30-minute videos. And then I did a bunch of like montage stuff and all that. So Minecraft was a big thing. I mean, by today's standard at PvP, I'm probably nowhere near as good. But you know what? I never really did much mod stuff, but sure, you may as well tell me, and I'll have to look into it. Yeah, I never really did like anything on mod. Wither Storm mod, huh? Sorry, I had to not say that word just because fucking Twitch and YouTube are weird about that shit. The first part, but the Wither Storm mod. Okay, I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I know, it's stupid as fuck. But yeah, the Twitch and YouTube were like, ooh, we gotta be careful not to offend the majority group in the English-speaking language. Ooh. Bread chips Wither Storm mod. Ah, yes. Oh boy. Yeah, there's. I've had my fair share of run-ins with dumb YouTube censorship of streams. Played 21 achievements. Is it okay? Hi, stupid oblivious man. Is that a different game, a Minecraft mod? You got 21 achievements in Minecraft, or something else entirely? Because now that I saw the game, the same mod. Gotcha. Okay. Given you mentioned what was the name of the game earlier, like just sounds and stuff or some shit like that. I already forgot. Sorry. Anything could be a game in my eyes. Sorry, shiny hunting brings me to a delirious state where I lose track of time and space. It adds 21 achievements along with the mod. Gotcha. Okay, so you're trying to get... Okay, so you're almost there. Nice. What kind of stuff does the mod add? I'm just out of curiosity as a man who was last aware of what happened in the modding world 10 years ago and barely involved in it because I didn't play with mods. I recently played their 21 achievements. Gotcha. I'm a little dumb boy. We're gonna do a reset here unless we get a shiny. I'll do a slightly more thorough check to be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4. No shinies. You spawn in at 0, 0 and there's a shack. Oh, it's like real life. Oh, shiny! Oh! I wonder how long this was here. I didn't see it not that long ago. Okay, I'm gonna have to get you from the back, buddy. I didn't like the way that sounded. Let's go! Shiny Gumi number 2! Hog! Okay. I'm not even gonna save here. I think I'm gonna leave that save there. Okay, let me get the time on that. Yeah, so we gotta kind of focus on Gibble, I think. Given we got 2 Goomies, 2 Dratini, and no Gibble, and Gibble's kind of the thing we were here for. I want to get 1, and then I'm willing to do a little more cheeky stuff. There's summoning for the Wither Storm. Once you place the skull, you need to run. You have to run so far. Oh. Huh. Is it just like, I'm assuming it's just very dangerous? Not. Was it just spawn like hundreds of withers? So I could say when you play Minecraft Story Mode, you'll understand. Oh god. I played the first one of the 2 a long time ago. No, it's 1 wither. Is it just like a really buffed up wither then, I'm guessing? do some teleporting shenanigans with Gibble. Ivor. Oh god, it's been Ivor from the Minecraft thing or Ivor from this game from CA. There's too many. My brain. There's too many things. I'm assuming you mean. I think they gave the one girl cancer, like destroyed the entire world. Oh god, no! It's been so long. I don't even remember. The fact that the only Ivor I could think of was the one from CA is probably pretty telling. How unaware I am of that game at this point. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. And back this way we go. Yeah, I might consider doing some TP shenanigans. Try to get Gibble. I really don't know. I'll turn the Discord and send images. Okay, sure, that works. The Discord that exists. Ah! Shiny? That's shiny. That's surely a shiny. Oh, fuck, I aggroed it. Yeah, no, that's shiny. Okay. I started doubting myself for a sec. There we go. Okay, we got our shiny Gibble. Gimme, 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 gimme. Woo! Shiny! Okay, I'm gonna accidentally take out the other one in here, but whatever. I want a love ball. We're going for the Mega. Oops, missed that one. Let's go, shiny Gibble! Pog! Okay, I gotta go check the Goomy. Okay, I at least got the Gibble. That's all that really mattered in the long run. Okay, give me one sec. I will take a look at mine in a moment. Let me see what you sent over so I know. Oh, wait, no, you just joined. I'll give you a sec. Yes, my Discord profile picture is a shiny normal Terry Voltor. Oh, is it? I always say. Oh, gosh, yeah. Once I get to my PC. Okay, gotcha. No worries. Yeah, let me just triple check there's no shiny Goomies right now. Okay, cool. I'm willing to do some shenanigans here. With some teleporting to see what happens. See if we can get anything lucky. Cause yeah, so 2 Goomy, 1 Gibble, 2 Dratini. Not exactly like the full lines of anything, but it's the minimum of what we needed. Sent post-game image. Let me see. Oh. Huh. I mean, it looks cool. Wait, I didn't really. Okay. Oh shit, there's only gonna be 2. Okay, I think if anything, we just go for. Do we just go for Dratini at this point? By doing the resets? That's probably the easiest solution. Otherwise, yeah, we'd have to run forward for Gibble every time. We don't have that much in-game time. I'm like debating, because every time I run over here... I mean, the other thing I could do is like run here and then reset my Switch. To reset the game if I don't get shinies, which is probably not super efficient, but this could work. We'll see what, 2 Gibble, 4 Dratini, 6 Goomy. Might be worth it, honestly. See if we can get one more shiny out of this. It's definitely not super time efficient. But it would give a decent bit of options in only a small amount of time. We'll try it for a moment. This is probably not very efficient in the slightest. Oh, I see what you sent. Ah. Oh. Huh. Like a laser show. Where's the vision? Huh. I mean, it looks intriguing at the very least. Big, scary floating thing in the sky. Yeah, okay. I don't know if this is that worth doing it this way. I think if I'm gonna want to do this, yeah, I think we just do Dratini if nothing else. Yeah, like I want to do more Gibble, but I don't think it's gonna be worth it. You're back. Welcome back. I did see. They're very intriguing. I see it's a giant, creepy, cosmic entity-looking storm of doom. I think at this point we're just gonna try to get a Dratini. The only way we can like feasibly hunt down with the time we have left in a meaningful way. I feel like without having to do constant resets. So I would do the run forward to try to spawn the Gibble as well, but we don't have a lot of time and there's only the 2 Gibbles, so still died even in Netherite. Sheesh! That was crazy damage, I would assume. Nah. I probably shouldn't be that worried, because we have, what, a Dragon 1 donut, which actually could help if we want to try to fill in the last bits for this. 2 Dragon 2s and a Dragon 2 Alpha 2. Actually, if I'm like just purely looking at the numbers for this, I don't think I should be that worried about like. So I'm like, I don't know what other dragons appear in 3 stars. I don't think there's many more. I mean, I don't know if like Altaria does, but it'd be more Swablu. But we could try to fill. Yeah, if we need like 1 or 2 of each. You make the amulet, it tracks you, but you need the amulet to beat it. Oh, huh. Okay, that's kind of an interesting trade-off. Huh. Intriguing. Ooh, Yuri. Ooh. I mean, hey, if we can cram in 1 more Dratini, that'd be pretty sick here. Probably would just catch it in a Love Ball. I'm kind of going through those. I honestly think I should probably catch the last Gumi Gudra. Or the Gumi line for a Gudra and a Love Ball too, to be honest, but... And this thing that goes blue in some images. I think I saw it a little bit, yes. That is, interesting. Huh. Maybe I'll have to, if I think of it, try to take a little bit of a look at it. To get a understanding of it all. Huh. Cool. Okay. Yeah, the chance of getting the Dratini here, I mean, they're probably decent enough given we have all 4, but I mean, they're not like crazy high. We're not like guaranteed to basically get one or anything. So it is getting late. I mean, ideally we just get this and then we probably just kind of dip. I don't know if I don't want to like leave with like a couple minutes on the donut and call it good almost, but we might have to. We'll see. I think I do the most damage from spamming fireworks to get away and slamming into a mountain. Dude, those mountains, they're scary. I hear the side of mountains are they're very physically hard. Non-sexual. I mean, otherwise, outside of just getting the 1 Gibble, yeah, 2 Dratini, 2 Gumi in the, like, what, 17 or 18 minutes we had in total is pretty decent, all things considered. Pretty decent, all things considered, that. Especially when chunks don't load in time. Yeah, it definitely doesn't help when you're flying at Mach 10 and can't even tell where you're going. Nah. That's just, you know, room for getting pranked by a mountain. Those mountain pranks, they get you. Bro, what you have to say is non-sexual in a normal sentence. That's when you know the world is doomed. You know, or it just means that I am completely... I'm just very inappropriate. Most people wouldn't take that as sexual, but like, you know, I'm saying it for me. It's not the world is doomed, it's that my brain is doomed. Also, hee funny sex thing, you know? Everyone laugh at the boner. I may have a full-time job and be a grown adult, but I do not have the maturity of one. You know, I'm living the life. That's what. Well, that one I couldn't say because it is for some reason become taken as a slur, even though I questioned it. I mean, it feels, or at least at the very least, okay. Now I'm getting into a meta-analysis of the... Have you never heard the term? I mean, like, yes, obviously it's a snack and that's the associated thing, but when set out of context, YouTube's, like, auto-detect gets, like, takes it as something else, unfortunately. Like, would it have gotten banned? Probably not. Or if I appealed, would it have gotten appealed? I don't know, fucking... I've said things that were not inappropriate in the slightest, and had a couple VODs taken down, and denied after trying to get them back, so I'm more safe than Snarry. Sorry. Hear people call me the N-word once on stream. You know, yeah, I don't know. It depends. YouTube is inconsistent, and Twitch is inconsistent with that sort of thing. I mean, to be fair, the N-word is also a much harder word to moderate because of the fact that it is also used socially in a non-negative context, but it also is clearly used in negative context, or even, you know, it's a tricky one. I'm not really, obviously, the person to speak on that, but I guess it probably boils down to a mix of intent and also, are we talking ending in an A or are we talking ending in an ER? Because those just are used differently. Hard. Okay, yeah, that you know, maybe then is probably more likely to be on the category of just them being racist or edgy or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know Twitch, how strict Twitch's moderation is. I haven't had any issues with Twitch, just YouTube VODs, but you're not even that race. Yeah, I don't think they care. You know, it's people like that. They just assume anyone who says anything they dislike is like a group of people that they dislike because they're just idiot bigots with no brain power. So, I mean, it happens all the time on the internet, especially. I mean, I guess it's not as big of an issue in real life because you'd walk up and you'd be like, yeah, you could see I'm not black, but once I said that and said my race, they call me, oh, yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, that person might just be trying to be edgy and get a reaction by being a bigot. I mean, I don't know, they could just genuinely be a really huge, I mean, I think they're a bit of a piece of shit just for being edgy and saying that, but I don't know what the true belief is, but you ban them? Honestly, 100%. Yeah, no, not even 100%, just duh. Like just duh. If they're gonna come and start using slurs and, you know, I don't know if slur is the right word, for, like, racial insults, like, yeah, no shit, just get them the fuck out, they're not worth keeping. Like, Like, there's no world where that's the people you want watching you. First bat of your life, hey, and a very deserved one. So, like, I don't see a scenario where you wouldn't want to ban that person because they're just awful to be around. Thought it would be a bot. I honestly, no idea. I mean, I don't know. There probably are bots that do that. I wouldn't be surprised, but also, there's also just people who do that who think they're usually give 3 chances. Yeah, I tend to be pretty lenient with bans, but when it's clearly obvious fucking, you know, bigotry, then I'm like, nah. You cut them off after 1, and yep, I mean, hey, there's a few, usually, yeah, the 3 strikes and you're out rule applies to people just being kind of annoying or a little mildly uncomfortable or whatever. There's some stuff that kind of just skips that and you just strike out instantly. You don't even have to get to the play and you're out already. So. And then they cry about you being like woke and PC or some shit. They're like, well, people can't take a joke anymore. It's like, you didn't say a joke, you said a slur. That's not a joke. Jokes have setups and punchlines. Hi, anyway, this is me, the white guy, being anti-racist. You gotta go. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Good luck with whatever you ended up doing. Minecraft, Cuphead, Pokemon. I don't know. Whatever you do for fun. Okay, I think we're gonna stop resetting after like 1 or 2 more. No extra luck with the 3rd Dratini, but I mean, honestly, given the fact that we kind of have a balance of what we need, it might actually be better for revisiting to try to get the full lines. And not having, like, the full Dratini line and nothing in the others. So. Okay, actually, real quick, let me reset and I'll just grab the Pokeball that's in here that we didn't get. May as well. Then we'll probably just do a quick interaction with the 3 dragon types. And then we'll probably call it good there. Yeah, so tomorrow probably is going to be more Blood on the Clock Tower. I don't know if we'll do any of this. Next time we come back to this game, we'll probably start looking for either Shiny Riolu or Shiny Magikarp to start getting stuff for the online thing. I definitely don't need to go through all this effort. I'm choosing to be dumb about it, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Turning this corner is a terrible idea. Watch there be a Shiny. Thank goodness. Yeah, okay. I mean, we got the Gibble. That was the main thing. I'm totally fine revolving it into Garchomp because the chances of us finding a wild shiny Garchomp are not impossible, just extremely slim. So I don't think it's worth worrying about that possibility, and I can always get another shiny Gibble hopefully without too much effort. Even with just the Dragon 1 power. Or maybe we'll just stumble into one by accident, because I do like shiny Gibble. It is a nice shiny. Anyway, we got Umi, and we got the Yubi. Great batch here. Okay, whatever. Do some interactions. Aww, the Love Ball looks so cute with the Dratini. He is such a cute shiny, I love it. It's a nice one. The pink just looks really good on it. To be fair, I also just like pinks. Ah, I'm so happy! And you found me! Ah! To be fair, that's me when I find a shiny too. Ah! Oh, look how scary it is. Ah! Oh, snooze. Oh, the way it sleeps is really cute. Wait, I got a good bomb. Little Slither. Oh, look at the cute little fella. I love him. Mwah, very cute. Let's see. We can go somewhere slightly different for Gibble. Just the fog is pretty atmospheric. I'll give it that. Makes it all dramatic. We Gibble here. Sorry, all the other guys. Sorry, all the birds. Ooh, I get you in the love ball for Garchomp, which will be very dramatic. But hey, it should look really nice on the Mega. So hopefully it's a good ball choice overall. Look, it's definitely a little odd on the Gibble, but color palette wise, but I still like it. I mean, I love a good Gibble. Yeah, Gibble's really cute. I mean, Gibble as a whole. Look how happy it gets. How could you not love the little guy? Oh, so scary. One more. A little sneeze. Bloop. Aww. It really is just a baby. Oh, I love its wake up. Hang on, over time. I wasn't sleeping. Yeah, I love it to run. The way it's like jaw moves too when it runs. Goes up and down. Little hands. Oh, let me see if I can get a quick womp on you. Oh, or not. No, come back! Where is it? Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, right there. Womp! Okay, just wanted to get that out of the system. Gumi next, and that'll be it for the shiny interactions for the time being. Let's go like right over here. This feels like a nice little wall. Gumi. Oh, you get like the little peach kind of color. Very silly. I love a good Gumi. We've actually not yet interacted with Gumi in this game. Aww. He's so happy. How could anyone dislike Gumi? If you dislike Gumi, maybe seek medical help. Oh, it's so, look at how, I'm like, look at how scary it is. I don't think it's even trying to be scary. It's just like, hello! Oh, oh. Oh, what a cute little sleep. Oh, what a precious little guy. Womp! Little slide around. Oh, the way I have to, like, go up ledges. Oh, the little, like, it got some airtime there. Very cute. I love the little fella. Okay. Gibble apparently can already evolve, which I guess good to know. Let me flip all these guys with the Mareeps. Keep the Mareep wall. I guess we'll head back toward middle. Just for the heck of it. Real quick, and then we'll call it there. Hopefully I remember to mark. Should I get a Caripe? Felipe/Corbeau now. Maybe I do that real quick now and then call it. Just to not have to, think about that anymore. Don't have to worry about forgetting. There's the crocodile. Crocodile. Still need an alpha. I think we're looking for Jolly, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my god, there's a shiny Machop. Hello! Oh yeah, let's go Dusk Ball, why not? That'll look pretty good for Machoke. You know, we take it. We take the shiny Machop. Okay, or Machop, sure. Well, you know, why not? I can't complain. Oops, sorry, random over. Dude, we've found so many shiny Machop in this area. It's like comical. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna rip myself a note. Okay, well now I just have to clip more. We'll do a quick interaction. We'll do a nature check. I feel like we've done every interaction with the Machop right there, so I'm just gonna go slightly over here. Actually, we can go to the go. Fun spot for it. Dust Ball's a very dramatic thing for Machop. Feels very intense. Quick little interaction with you. Hello. Oh god, he's punching Ivor in the face. Fun little guy. This is our 5th one, I think, at this point. I think 4 of them or some shit have been from that exact same area, so... You know what? I haven't found a shiny Sandile there. I haven't found a shiny Numel there. Nope, just Machop. But hey, at least it is a funny run. I'm easily amused. What can I say? Hey, well, welcome to the squad, buddy. We'll take another one. Why not? Okay. Yeah, really was not planning on chopping it up here, but that's okay. I also got to send screenshots to my girlfriend. Almost forgot. Okay, this one's cute. That one's cute. I accidentally screenshotted Discord and almost sent her Discord to her. Then we got Gibby. Pink. And finally, Gumi. Who looks so happy. She typed Datini Gibby. We'll see if she shows any level of similar enthusiasm for Machop. Dagoom! Let's see. Will she show enthusiasm of equal measure for Machop? It'd be funny if she just like doesn't even respond. Machop, she just like ignores it entirely. Oh, no, she got a message. She typed, Machop! Okay, it was the same level of enthusiasm. We're good. Even though I totally see her liking the other three significantly more than Machop. And I don't blame her because I do too, but still! Yeah, you know. Gotta show Machop number 5 some love. I think it's 5. I'm pretty sure it's number 5. I'm just doing that off memory from the last time we did stuff in Pokemon Home. And we need Simipour. Not Sunny. Okay, good Blizzard. Oh, another one. Good Blizzard. Good Recover. Some full health Starmie. Cool, cool. Now let's see if we got any good natures out of that. Probably not. Addicted to the grind, I see. Well, yeah, so, I was going for Dragon types because I wanted to get a Tiny Mega Garchomp to use in, the online battles. I'm trying to build a quick little team for that. That's some shinies to flex on the haters. Which is why I got all the Dragon types. And then I just stumbled into the Machop while quickly trying to run over to wrap up for the night. So I was just like, well, I guess I'm taking that. It's in the same area as all the other shiny Machops, mind you. There's Sandile, there's a bunch of Sandile and Drillbur and Numel in that area, but I found one shiny Drillbur and none of the other ones there. Sending you a video, I need you to listen to the first word. On or off stream. First word is just somehow every slur. Okay, I'll do it when I wrap up the stream, because I'll be wrapping up in like a minute. Okay, let's see what we get from the distortion. Not that I'm going to do anything with it, I'm just kind of curious. What do we get? TV area. Okay. Not that exciting. I guess I could technically do like an all types catching power shiny there. Or not catching power, all power shiny, sparkling power, all types thingy, words. But it's not a lot of time. I'd be better off just going for EVs probably. Even if I only have the one like normal. Actually, I don't have any normal sparkling powers. Is the one downside. But I mean, if I find Eevee in a good spot, I don't know. This is saying you just sleep, bro. You're failing so bad. Everyone throw rocks. Ampharos! Oh wait, sorry. Let me go back. Ampharos big! Here, we can say hi to Ampharos real quick. Also Flappies. Amphalinx. Hello. I'm getting attacked by a Amphalinx. Oh, sorry, you camera shy? Hey Ampharos, how you doing? I know you're gonna get mad at me. Okay, it was nice seeing you guys. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what? What? Catch him? I'm just gonna immediately release him if I catch him, because I don't know. I already have it. I don't want to catch him thinking it's gonna be like, yeah, I'm loved, and then immediately get released. Okay, well, I'll catch it. You want it? It's just a static alpha. Whenever you play the game, you can just catch it yourself. Oh boy. You want another one? Understandable. That is very fair. I'm just gonna run through mid and we'll call it in a sec. This is the fabled Dragon Hunter OT tag. I mean, I guess that's true. I gotta send this to home now? You're putting effort? Okay. Well, yes, how else that's fair. Do you want me to nickname it then? Yes. Okay. Do you have any nicknames in particular, or am I just like winging this? Otherwise, you're getting a great add into the Rakmic 100 name. Penis boat. I don't think that would work because of the word penis. Anyway, so you get Mr. Sheepers in all caps. Mr. Nasty. You call his poor Ampharos nasty? No, sorry, you get stuck with Mr. Sheepers. That's the name you're getting. Hey, you know, you could use Mr. Sheepers in nasty, like, salacious. Oh, here, let me get the move pool set up so you can use this thing and pull up with it in Pokemon, whatchamacallit, Brain. Pokemon Champions, whenever you get to that. Mm-hmm. I think that's on mobile now, actually, according to Nemanja. I think you were there when you said that. Anyway, we got Mr. Sheepers here for you. I'll transfer that to home after the stream real quick. But I gotta wrap things up here for tonight's stream. So yeah. Next time, well, tomorrow we'll probably do Beyond the Clock Tower. Next time we get to this game, we'll do Shiny Hunting for either Railu or Magikarp to get Lucario and Gyarados. But yeah, that'll wrap things up here for tonight's stream. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will stream again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.